Yeah. So it doesn't blow in. Oh, you're good. You all right?
Okay.
You good?
You can say that again.
Check. Where's our crowd noise?
You might be a little hot. Your mic.
Oh, well, I guess it'd help if we had a crowd.
Okay.
Check. Hey, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Cliff Vital Purple Arena, where the Grand Park Central Knights host your Red River Rough Riders.
I don't have, I think you decide, I don't have an interview with Mitch Kranz.
Yeah.
So what I figured, just to get it's easier to get that commercial break in, and since we do have some information on it, I figured you just take the normal break in and come back to you, and you can kind of read off some stuff about them, and then we can go to the next break and basically play it off just like you have an interview and you don't have an interview. Okay. Since we actually got from your friend got some good information about him, why not use it?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. That was in the game notes, right?
Yes. Yeah. And it's I see it put right in the game script on that segment. No opposing coach interview, and I just have in the break after that, and I just have all this.
Oh, Gorman played Aberdeen Central the first round of the for 3 years, 2014-17.
Yeah. Our first 4 years covering the Knights, every first round of the playoffs was against Aberdeen Central here. Except last year played Lincoln, so that broke the streak.
And who, Dad was the football coach? The kid that...
Oh, Flockus.
Flockus, he's over with Rodeo.
Yep. I think he's a lead assistant.
Check. Checks in the mail. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3,
Are you
2,
hearing
1.
yourself?
You look low.
No, I don't hear anything. I don't hear myself. Nothing.
I don't hear you.
You should all be in mic.
Check.
Yeah,
1,
they
2,
are.
3. 1, 2. I don't hear.
You have my headset, Dan.
Oh, that's why.
You're
There you are.
Yeah, that's
Jeez, Brett.
Come on.
yeah, that's yours.
Well, come on, Brett.
Let's go, Brett.
Brett, yeah, now I can hear you, Brett.
Hey, there you are.
Did you find the condom in the bag? No, this fell off last week.
Oh, we're talking about microphone condoms for those who are on the
Yes.
on the
somebody
on the
just-
YouTube feed.
Yes. The screen
Split screen.
for the mic.
Okay, so
All right, Dano, we are hot.
Because last week, Coach would leave this up and just
guys, we're gonna be on in about 10 seconds.
we're playing pad, and I'm like, oh, I got to crank it down. I had to reach over his gut to turn it down. It was like he's talking, the pad's still going in the back.
Oh, jeez. Sometimes I like to bring it down. I notice Michael likes to just play and talk over it.
Yeah, it's.
I don't.
You're listening to a special presentation from the Real Presence Radio Network. On Real Presence Radio, welcome to the Nice Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank Card.
Good evening and welcome to another beautiful evening here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where we have Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles at 2-5 visiting your hometown Sioux Falls Golden Knights, who are 5-2, ranked number 5 in the state. It's a beautiful evening. We've got kickoff here about a half an hour. Welcome everyone. Alongside Dan Johnson and Brett Byler, I am Al Benjamin on the Real Presence Radio Network. Want to remind you folks that you can tune in on the radio 91.5 locally, 91.3 Hartford and outlying areas. Or you can tune in on the Real Presence Radio app or on our website, yourcatholicradiostation.com, and of course on YouTube, Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. Dan, what a beautiful night.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Al, you missed it last week. You know, you've been on vacation.
Yeah, last 2 weeks.
What a difference a night day from last Friday night to tonight. It was actually a whiteout in Watertown, kind of a WW, whiteout in Watertown. And when the team came out on the field there to start the pre-game stuff, you couldn't even see them because the ground was covered in snow. Everything was it was chaotic. It was ice and it was a mess. The window was filmed up all the time. We couldn't stream it very well and everything.
Really?
The best thing about the whole thing is the Knights came out on top, and I thought they played one of their best games of the year.
Yeah, and they defeated Watertown 39-13 on what was a blustery night, as Dan said. Snowy, windy Watertown. O'Gorman led 33-0 at halftime. Now, I'll get to the biggest takeaways from that, but just as a juxtaposition of the weather we're playing in tonight, it is 70 degrees in lovely Sioux Falls tonight. We do have some wind, which it's coming out of the south-southwest at 12, gusting to 50 miles per hour. I can't imagine it's going to affect much kicking, especially with a sure-footed Connor Pavelko. And from here, from my buddy Zach, the Aberdeen Central play-by-play guy, they actually have a pretty decent boot on that as well. What were your key takeaways from last week against Watertown?
Well, they played together as a team, and you saw Alec Kowalczyk come back. John Kunkel was back in the lineup. You had the defense really stepped it up. Webben, Makuska, Peters, I thought they just played fabulous on that front three. And Tip Ryman played a hit game. Went on and on. I mean, I don't want to name the whole team, but I think they all came together. Sam Stucco was in there last week. And it was just kind of like, boom, they were on sync. They were playing good. And even in those conditions, that's what even was better about it. In those conditions, they played better than when they played 3 weeks ago.
A thing that's obviously been a giant strength for the Knights this year has been their ground game. Kind of interesting, the 5 touchdowns last week 4 were by Connor Pavelko, Ryan and Sam Stukel on the ground, and then a 52-yard bomb to Jacob Bird. Our opponent tonight, Aberdeen Central. They defeated Rapid City Stevens last weekend in Aberdeen, 34-20. A game which was moved back a day due to snowy conditions. Game was tied at 14 apiece at halftime. Aberdeen Central scored on the first drive of the second half and really never looked back in that game. Their 34 points last weekend was the most points they gave all season. So Aberdeen Central's coming into this game a little pumped, right? Coming off of that big win last weekend. So look for them to try to get on board early, and they're definitely going to be passing tonight.
They're going to look for the big plays. As a coach, you want your team to excel each week, get better, and get to the top there when you get into playoffs. And that's exactly what Aberdeen Central is doing. They're getting better every week as they come throughout the season. We used to play Aberdeen the first game of the year.
Yeah.
On give or take, that was the first game of the year was Aberdeen, and they're coming along as they're peaking. You want that team to peak, and they're getting there. Aberdeen's a fabulous football team. They're good. There's no, the Knights cannot take nothing for granted tonight. Home field advantage, that's one thing, probably the only thing we got going for us. It's kind of, they have the explosive offense. When Aberdeen's spot on, they can put some points in. So
player one to the last player on the team, they've got a big team. This isn't just one or two guys. No. These corn-fed kids that are big. They're going to bring it. On a positive note now with the Gorman injury report. So we've got left guard Ronnie Bargman, who's missed the previous 5 games due to a knee injury. He'll be back. He'll actually rotate in with Jacob Dunn throughout the game. Starting linebacker John Kunkel will be back after missing the previous 2 games due to a wonky knee. And then I guess Coach Pop said this is the healthiest the Knights have been all year. So I'm really excited for this game. Dan, how about yourself?
No, I'm very excited for it. We get about 20 minutes. We'll have kickoff and hopefully the Knights will come out and play just like they did last week and excel and come out of here with a win. But they're going to have to play as a team, and they've done that before. They can continue to do that. So,
looking across the scoreboard now, there was a score earlier or from a game that's already started earlier, was there not?
Aberdeen Central is over at Howard Wood playing the Warriors of Washington High. Rapid City Central 0-7 at Washington. They're 2-5. In the first quarter, the Warriors of Washington was up 12-0. So that's the first game already going on, and we have a doubleheader over there. Watertown just came to town. They played Roosevelt. Watertown's 1-6. They played Roosevelt number 1, 6-1. That's the second doubleheader, 8 o'clock there. The 7 o'clock matchup out in Rapid is number 2, Sioux Falls Lincoln, 6-1, taking on Stevens, 3-4. That'll be at 7 o'clock. That'll be 8 o'clock our time. And then you have Brandon Valley playing down at Harrisburg. To me, that's the biggest game of the AAA tonight. Other than ours, it's number 3 against number 4 down in Harrisburg. So,
all right, we'll get
5-2.
We'll get some more from Scoreboard later on. Scoreboard update brought by Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get value from their businesses. Jameson can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes. Coming up on the other side of the break, we will hear more about our opponent tonight. We don't have an interview with Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles head coach. However, we do have some game points we want to talk about. So more on that coming up next. You're listening to Gorman Knights Football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen the communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. I'm Thad Barnes, financial advisor with the Barnes & Moore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office. Andy DeMoore and myself know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. We can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, and other financial needs. Thad
Matt and Andy can be reached at 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to lovely McEnany Field, where O'Gorman Knights, 5-2, number 5 in the state, are actually hosting Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Now, we did not have a chance this week to catch up with head coach Mitch Kranz, who is in his second year, so we'll go over some bullet points that we have on him. Aberdeen Central this year is 2-5. They are 1-2 on the road. They're a team that likes to run the ball. Ran it for 40 times last week compared to 10 passes. I would imagine a lot of that had to do with the weather. Excuse me. Key players to watch on this Aberdeen Central team is quarterback Austin Hoff. He's a 2-year starter. Sophomore running back Ashton Hansen ran it 21 times for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Wide receiver Chris Weber had 2 catches for 81 yards and 2 TDs last week. And Chris Weber was actually their starting running back last year. Defensively, linebacker Dylan Stebner and defensive end Reese Burkhardt are returning starters. Reese Burkhardt, he's a big boy, isn't he?
Reese is 6'8". That's I'm like going
6'8", 235.
6'8", 235.
Holy buckets. So they're returning starters. The offensive line for Aberdeen Central, they average 253 pounds. They have some big boys up front. Fun fact, O'Gorman played Aberdeen Central in the first round of the playoffs they played Aberdeen Central the first round of the playoffs the last 4 years up until last year when they played Lincoln. And O'Gorman has won each of those last 4 matchups. Kind of interesting. A little cute bullet points, I guess. It would have been cooler to hear from Mitch Kranz, but that's all right. We'll catch up with him some other time.
O'Gorman's played Central Time was up in Aberdeen a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
In 1st August, which was a doubleheader of the Hub City Bowl. We played the second game, and they had lightning and everything to storm the first game, and we had to wait. And I think we left the field at 1 o'clock, Brett?
I was a third.
With 12:31, and fog was setting in. We got down, you couldn't hardly see the field.
Really?
Fog was setting. We got back to Sioux Falls, I think, at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, don't go away, ladies and gentlemen, because Brett Byler, the handy-dandy statistician and on-site producer, he interviewed O'Gorman's coach Jason Poppinga, and that interview is next on the Night's Game Day Show on Real Presence Radio Network.
Whether you need to be fitted with eyeglasses or contact lenses, or you need a comprehensive eye exam, Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls utilizes the latest technology and treatments available. Barnett Vision Clinic offers a wide selection of eye care products, including sunwear, eyewear, and contact lenses to fit your specific eye care needs. Barnett Vision Clinic offers a same-day pay for patients without vision coverage. Their number is 605-335-7757 or online at barnettvisionclinic.com.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information, to speak with a pregnancy counselor or to schedule an appointment, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775 or email cfs@sfcatholic.org.
This is Mark Conzenius. In 1987, Bishop Paul Dudley and a group of business leaders started the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota to help raise, manage, and distribute God's gifts as determined by donors' intent. We continue to grow their vision and legacy of faith. Many choose the Catholic Community Foundation for the charitable giving because of our commitment to Catholic moral and social values. Learn more about the Catholic Community Foundation. Visit ccfesd.org.
Welcome back to the Night's Game Day Show, brought to you by First Premier Bank Card. Now joined by Sioux Falls O'Gorman coach Jason Poppinga. Coach, we're coming off our third straight win, a win over Watertown in the snow, 39-13. This ball game, kind of where the weather's not, I would say, as great as other games. You might want to lean more on your offensive line, your run game, those big guys up front, and your blocking schemes. How well overall do you think your linemen blocked? And also, I know you rely heavily on your receivers blocking on those screen passes.
Yeah, I mean, our perimeter one is where we really still need to improve the most.
first. I was really happy with our guys. I mean, obviously Watertown chose to kick, and give us the ball twice. They really felt like, the wind was going to be a severe disadvantage for us and have to play into it. Our guys went out and, drove the field, scored a touchdown, got the ball back, drove the field, scored a touchdown. We never punted in the game until, our JV crew was in there and snapped it over the punter's head. All of those things were good. A couple times we missed a block, but, our running backs or ball carriers were good enough to, to elude that one guy and, still get positive yards. The number of negative yards that we really had in that game, minimal. So, to keep ourselves on the chains, keep getting those chunk yards, and, we got some big plays. Pavelko making a guy miss on the sideline and then taking it for a touchdown to put the first drive in. Wishart on the second drive, probably a 15-yard run right up the middle where, he breaks one or two tackles up the middle to get that. And we really spread the ball around. We see Stuckel with the touchdown. We saw Tip Ryman with the touchdown. I thought it was a nice team effort.
Coach, what stood out to you about your defense's performance? Held them scoreless in the first half. They got a few touchdowns in the third quarter. How do you feel they played?
Obviously our big thing is, getting off the field, 3 and out, and not giving up big plays, and that's what you saw in the first half. In the second half, we fumbled. Offensively, we were moving the ball, moving the chains. Looks like we were going to go and score to put the game out of reach, for good, and then we fumbled, and it wasn't anything that Watertown did. We just were careless with the football, and then very next play they scored. So once again, that momentum shift, and the whole second half was just had that feeling of like, well, we're just letting them hang around, and we just never quite put them away where the game was just done. But our offense moved the ball. We had our, kind of our spread team in there going against the wind, and, scored a touchdown to Jacob Bird in the third quarter, and kept moving the ball with our kind of spread unit. So, and they were bringing tons of pressure, and our offensive line held up pretty well. Teagan needs to be a little better and still improve on getting the ball out quick, on his quick reads when he knows the blitz is coming. But, those are all things that we're happy with and hope we keep improving on.
Coach, we now have a 3-game winning streak after the loss to Lincoln. Has there been some common denominator? Your kids have done really well in the last 3 ball games.
Yeah, the biggest thing is, one, we haven't turned the ball over. You look at our 2 losses. Lincoln, we turned the ball over 5 times in that game. You look at the Brendan Valley one, 2 key turnovers, that happened in that one early that really turned the tide in this. And, the last few weeks it's been, 1, or we've been winning the turnover battle. Our defense has done a good job of getting, that +2 turnovers. And, offensively, outside of our 1 fumble in the third quarter, the last couple of games, we've done a nice job of taking care of the ball, and that's just got to be a priority for us.
And now this week we have Aberdeen Central, a home ball game Friday night here at O'Gorman. They beat Rapid City Stevens 34-20 last Saturday night. What will be the main focuses this week on practice as you prepare for the Golden Eagles?
They're obviously a team. We saw them come in, 2 years ago in the semifinals, and, it took us to the wire, with the team that, we should have won that game. And then obviously we took, Washington to the wire the very next weekend against, a very talented Washington team. Aberdeen's always a team that has big, huge size. They got really tall length. Their defensive ends are, 6'5" type kids up front. They got 300-pound kids, on that mix. And, they're good enough that they can go throw the ball out. They're dangerous in the deep pass, and that's something we're not good at. We definitely don't want to get in a shootout. Our defense needs to be stout early on, and offensively we need to continue to improve on our run game on all facets. Being able to run power, being able to play some smash mouth football out there, and then when the time is right, go out and make plays on the perimeter.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time. Good luck tonight.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we'd like to thank Coach Poppinger for his time as always and his insight each and every week. We are going to take a quick break. When we return on the Night's Game Day Show, we'll hear from some generous sponsors and then get into some John Fritsch time. Don't go away.
Hi there, Ryan here from Mini Critters. Mini Critters has been a locally owned stop for all pets' needs to keep them happy and healthy. With all the pet food choices available, finding the right dog or cat food can be a challenge. But no worries, we can be reached at 605-361-0006 and let our staff help find the perfect food for any dog or cat. Mini Critters has food, treats, toys, and more. Mini Critters, your friends, your family.
Bailey, a public accounting firm, provides tax, accounting, assurance, and business advisory services to clients across the nation. With offices in Sioux Falls and 40 locations in 15 states, Bailey is the workplace for 2,400 professionals. The firm has been serving clients for over 100 years. You can contact Bailey online at ibailey.com. Bailey is a proud supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities and the Real Presence Radio Network.
Hi, this is Brett Byler, Area Account Executive with Real Presence Radio. Did you know the signal of Real Presence Radio reaches an audience of over 2.1 million people across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Wyoming? Have you ever thought about running radio spots on the RPR network? We want to partner with you to help gain exposure for your business in front of a very faithful customer base. To find more about your options, please call me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show, and now it's time to find out what O'Gorman needs to do to get a victory against the Golden Eagles. And to tell us how they're going to do that is Mr. John Fritch with Fritch Benefits. Take it away, John.
Well, the keys to victory this week for the Knights, this is a playoff game. This is so important for the playoffs, both in terms of seeding, and it's a chance for the Knights to improve, get better. We got two teams with one loss going into this weekend. We got three AAA teams with two losses. So the final two games are going to really be important as far as seeding, but more importantly, the final two games, if you really can hit your stride, this AAA looks very wide open, and the team that wins it is going to be the team that gets a good seeding and that just is playing their best football on the way through the peak of the season. I like the Knights because as the weather kind of turns into more and more like fall in South Dakota, we can run the football. Schlimgen is improving, passing the ball, the quick screen game with Norton. Wishart is not just a runner. He's done a good job on those little slip screens out to fall out in space, and he can make people miss or make them hurt. I just think the Knights are coming up in the season just where we want them, healthy. They're playing better. They're running it. They're throwing it. Defense is improving. Kicking game is contributing. They're hitting on all three phases. Let's have a great effort. Let's get better against Aberdeen. They're always big, strong. I think we'll definitely have a speed advantage. They're big, strong. They'll hit you. I don't know if they can stay with us as far as the speed. Go Knights!
Go Knights indeed. Tonight's keys to victory for the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights have been brought to you by Fritch Benefits, a registered investment advisor representative. You can hear from John each and every week with his keys to victory. Mr. John Fritch can be reached at 605-334-8086. And tonight's Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights Game Day Show has been brought to you by First Premier Bank, Premier Bank Card. First Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. First Premier Bank Card, locally grown, nationally known. Coming up next is the Knights Kickoff Show with a pre-prayer, starting lineups for both teams, and some final thoughts. Don't go away. You're listening to Knights Game Day Show on Real Presence Radio Network.
Hi, John Fritch, Fritch Benefits. The people we work with have two goals. Number one, they don't run out of money. Number two, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier Way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
On the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights Football is on the air. Brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Mini Critters, Barnett Vision Clinic, Crossroads. The Barnes DeMoore Group Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley, Bishop Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank, Premier Card, Sioux Equipment Company, I. Bailey, Arendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Mark Promis with Providence Financial, and Jameson Rounds Managing Partner of Value Visor.
Kickoff to tonight's game is just moments away. With all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights football, let's go to the field.
Welcome back to the MAC in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where we are closing in on kickoff between the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, 2-5, against the number 5 ranked Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights, who are 5-2 on the season. Welcome back to the Knights Kickoff Show. Real quick scene setter, this is 17th meeting between the two teams. O'Gorman does lead the series, 12 wins and 4 losses. 70 degrees, a beautiful night, but first we want to get this game off right with a prayer.
I, Father Joseph Schulte, the chaplain of O'Gorman High School, let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, your Son Jesus taught us to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and promised that all the rest would be granted to us. As these young people engage in this game tonight, we would ask you to help them to seek you and your kingdom first. Help them to play to the best of their ability, glorifying you. Help them to remain charitable and safe in all their activity. Please bless their parents and all of their fans as they watch and engage in this game. And help us all to come to that kingdom where you live and reign through your Son Jesus Christ in the power of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you very much to Father Joseph Schulten for your prayer. And now it's time for the starting lineups for both teams, sponsored by the Barnes DeMoore Group Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley in Sioux Falls. I'll go ahead and kick it off with the Golden Eagles offense. At quarterback, number 5, Austin Huff. Fullback, number 34, Dylan Stebner. He'll also share him with 26, Carter Hoig. At center, number 64, Matthew Fayok. Right guard, number 72, Jared Grimius. Left guard, number 56, Jaden Crady. And left tackle, number 74, Connor Bockerney. And right tackle, number 63, Lincoln Wilkinson. And rounded off by our wide receiver, Chris Weber, number 11. We also have starting running back for Golden Eagles, number 13, Carson Strom. And their big tight end, 6'8", 235 junior, number 85, Reese Burke. On to the O'Gorman Knights defense. At tackle, number 66, Matt Peters. On the end, number 4, Tip Ryman. Linebackers are number 44, Jonah Webben. Number 22, Alexander Kowalczyk. Number 37, Joe Matichik. Number 13, Zach Norton. On the other end is number 45, Cade McCuska. And your defensive backs for this evening, number 1, Caden Hackman. Number 24, Jacob Bird. Number 16, Logan Jones. And number 14, the sure-footed Connor Pavelko. Dan?
Starting for the offense tonight, number 70, the center, Liam Sorensen. Right guard, 71, Devin Brenner. The left guard, number 51, Ronnie Bargman. He's coming back tonight. Left tackle, 77, senior Will Waschenberger. Right tackle, number 55, Eddie Myler. Wide receivers, 16, Logan Jones. Number 2, Sam Stuckel. And also starting wide receiver, number 44, Jonah Webben. And number 4, the senior Tip Ryman. Our running back is no other than the Tate Wishart. And our quarterback tonight is the junior, number 10, Tegan Schlimgen. So that's your offensive, and here we got the coin toss here tonight. Oh, the wind looks like it's going down just a touch.
Let's see here. Trying to find the defensive side of Golden Eagles. Here we go. So the defensive side of the Golden Eagles tonight, at tackles, number 74, Connor Bockerney. Number 79, Ethan Dahl. On ends, number 85, Reese Burkhardt. Number 81, Zach Haugen. Got some linebackers here. Middle linebacker is going to be number 28, Alex Hopfinger. Number 34, Dylan Stebner. Outside linebacker, William Poorman. Number 20. At safeties, number 17, Colton Hansen. Number 12, Hunter Lemmer. And then at corners, number 14, Avery Badmoccasin. And number 13, Mackey Jones, or Mackay Jones. I'm not quite sure on that one. Tonight's Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights game day show is brought to you by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. First Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. First Bank, Premier Bank Card, locally grown, nationally known. And the starting lineups are brought to you by the Barnes DeMoore Group at Morgan Stanley, financial advisors in Sioux Falls. The Barnes DeMore Group can be reached at 605-338-65,000. That's 6500, 6500. Located at 300 Chirapa Place, Suite 503 in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Products and services by Morgan Stanley, Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC.
So here we have the Aberdeen's going to kick off to the Gorman Knights. We'll be going east to west into the wind to start the first quarter, and back is Sam Stukel and Jacob Bird to receive the kickoff here. I don't think we've had a night like this for football for a long time, have we?
Kicking off for Central is number 21, Tyler Two Eagle. Ball is received on the 10-yard line. And Jacob Bird brings it up to, looks like they'll spot it at about 15, 16-yard line. So we'll get this evening started off right with beautiful sun. Now the wind is coming still out of the south-southwest at 12 miles an hour. Beautiful sunny evening. Knights rush left to right, go left to right. They're wearing their gray tops, white helmets, white pants. And Aberdeen Central is wearing their white jerseys and white pants.
Aberdeen starts with a 4-man front on the defense.
Schlingen in the shotgun, and immediately Aberdeen starts off with a penalty. Let's see.
77.
Josh Steinwant. So Steinwant, legal procedure. No, they called that on the Knights. Somebody jumped on the Knights. That drew Steinwant off. So actually that was a legal procedure on the Knights. They'll be driven back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. They'll start off on the 12-yard line. Schlimgen in the shotgun, hands off to Wishart as he runs up the middle and is taken down at the 18-yard line.
He gets her back. Let's about another half.
1 yard, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it should be 2nd and 9 now with the ball on the 18-yard line. Knights driving left to right on this beautiful Sunday evening. It feels like a late summer, doesn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I'm not complaining, that's for sure.
Good crowd here tonight, too.
Schlimgen getting 2 receivers on the left. In the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Wishart, who stumbles but is able to catch himself and runs up the middle down the right-hand side.
Look at that.
Has a sea of Golden Eagles attached to him and is finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That's good enough for a first down.
I think there was about, 8 Knights with him going, and he had about, 5 Golden Eagles?
Yeah, he was dragging them, that's for sure. So first down for the Knights as they're on the 34-yard line. So it took 2 plays to make up 22 yards. I like that start.
Can we average that?
Oh, that'd be nice if we could.
No, that's...
Wishart he's capable of averaging 11 yards a carry. Again, the handoff to Wishart as he runs up the gut, slips on the I can't say brand new turf, but enough turf. He didn't get his footing under him there, but he definitely got up 5 or 6 yards. The ball will be spot on the 42-yard line. That should bring up 2nd down and 3.
He was going to cut right, and he went down, and he saw open field.
So the Knights looking to take advantage of this rush defense, poorest rush defense so far for Aberdeen Central. Schlimgen under center. No, that was Schlimgen under center. Hands it off to Wishart. And he is tackled by Stebner, number 34, who had a really good read on that.
Nice open field tackle by Stebner. The 5'11", 195-pound senior. This will be 3rd and short.
Aberdeen's definitely got a tall secondary, really tall secondary. So I would imagine there's going to be quite a bit of rushing in this game.
And we're going into the wind too, right?
Now we got the I formation.
Oh, here's that play the coach didn't see before. Remember?
Yep. Stugel in motion behind Schlimgen, who hands it off to Wishart.
First down.
It's enough for a first down, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. The ball on the 45-yard line. There you go, Knights.
Was that last week or the first time we saw that up under center for the year? Yeah.
Yeah, when it wasn't Norton. Yeah.
Yeah, when it wasn't Norton.
Yep.
So that was the first time that Teagan did that, and so that really kind of throws off because the other teams aren't used to that.
Yeah, they're kind of preparing for Teagan being in the shotgun. which he most often is, as he is right now. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. Hand off to Wishart as he barrels his way down and is taken down at the 50-yard line. So a gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 with the ball on the 50.
Gain of 5 by Wishart.
74, Connor Bacher back in for Aberdeen. 79, Dole's out. There's a couple of big boys. 260, 280. 6'3", 5'9".
They look like they take up half of the line. There's some big guys there. Holy buckets.
Shadows on me.
Schlingen under center. This time turns around, hands off to Wishart, who runs up the hole on the left-hand side. He's still on his feet. All of Aberdeen Central was on him, and he gains 4 yards, and now he's brought down at the 46-yard line. Bring up 3rd and
about a yard.
Yeah, 3rd and about a yard. Yep, they'll spot. Yep, they'll spot on the 46. So it'll be 3rd down, 1 yard to go for another first down here.
Teagan kind of fumbled it a little bit. Not fumbled it, but bobbled it. Excuse me.
Yep. So 3rd and 1 on the 46. 7:49 left in the first quarter. The score is 0-0. The Knights are charging down the field, left to right, into the west, into the sun. Schlingen under center. Takes a snap, fades out to the right, passes it. Oh, what a nice hit. Passes it over to Tip Ryman, who took a beautiful hit as he's brought down at the 31-yard line. First down for the Knights.
He just rolled right over Colton Hansen, number 17. He's 6'4", 185. Tip Ryman. Tip is 6'5", 225, and he just, like a lawnmower, went
Tip
right
had some pretty good momentum there. So
still
first and
reminds
10.
me of Kyle Rudolph, excuse me.
Oh, yeah. So 1st and 10 now. Schlingen goes under center. 2 receivers left. High formation. Hands off to Wishart, who is stripped up behind the line of scrimmage, but falls forward for a gain of 2 yards. So it'll bring up 2nd and 8 with the ball on the 20. They're going to spot on the 28-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
Sabner, he came in. He kind of was blitzed there, and he stayed home. He got the tackle.
So with 6:48 here and left in the first quarter, score is 0-0. Knights opening drive of the game, which has so far spanned from the 12-yard line. They're all the way up to the 29-yard line now of Aberdeen Central. Schlingen from the shotgun. Fakes it to Wishart.
Didn't fool anybody.
Yep, didn't fool anybody, but he's brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Burkhardt.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 7 with the ball on the 28-yard line.
Aberdeen's bringing a lot of guys in and out. They're keeping them fresh.
Yep.
Dull's back in.
Yeah, pretty decent crowd size for tonight. Given the beautiful weather, it is pajama night actually at the game. So
I saw
all the Gorman kids are wearing their pajamas. There's some pretty fun ones.
Oh, I saw some interesting ones.
See the kid wearing a wearing a big onesie. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I bet he's nice and toasty in there. Schlingen takes the snap. Fakes a handoff to Wishart again. Same play, but this time he gets more success. Now they're going to mark it on the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. So he's a yard short of the first down. So it'll be 4th and 1 with the ball on the 22-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it.
That red onesie was that student's name, Burton.
Oh, Burton? I like his onesie. It's like footy pajamas.
I looked at him like, oh, Burton.
My 11-month-old wears those. He loves them. And Schlingen, with the quarterback keeper, gets forward a couple yards. It's good enough for the Knights' first down as the Knights continue to stretch this drive. Opening drive of the game, 5:18 left in the first quarter.
You got to give credit there to Bargeman, Waschenberger, Brennan, Sorensen, Myler right there to open that field up.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd never hardly talk about the center, Liam Sorensen. He's a senior, and he does a fabulous job.
I tell you what, this offensive line is impressive. So Schlingen under center now, 1st and 10, ball on the 19-yard line, 0-0. And a handoff to Stukel, who fades out to the left-hand side, down the 10, 5, touchdown, Knights!
19-yard run by number 2, Sam Stukel for the touchdown.
Nice!
4:49 in the first quarter. Knights open up an opening drive with the score. That was a beautiful all the way downfield. Took time, took off, 7.5 minutes off the clock?
Yep.
Beautiful.
So, an 88-yard drive for the Knights on their opening drive. It is 6-0, pending the point after touchdown with the sure-footed Connor Pavelko. Snap back, ball down. Kick is up. And it is good. So with that, 4:49 left in the first quarter. Your O'Gorman Knights score on the opening drive. They lead the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles 7-0. You're listening to Knights football here on the Presence Radio Network.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes, financial advisors with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office, know that building relationships begins with getting to know each client. Andrew and Thad can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, and other financial needs. Andrew and Thad can be reached at 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley, Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. You can also order online and they'll bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Welcome back to McEnany Field, where your O'Gorman Knights lead 7-0, 4:49 left in the first quarter. What was a beautiful clinic put on by the offensive line for O'Gorman Knights. And Will Waschenberger really did a great job. Liam Sorensen and Will Waschenberger both did a phenomenal job that entire time, but especially the last 2 plays. Sorensen made a beautiful block. Allowed Schlingen to fall forward for a first down. That was on 4th and 1 on the 19, and then a great reverse handoff to Sam Stukel with a phenomenal phenomenal block by Will Waschenberger. Excellent job by the line.
Well, I think Liam Sorensen split the C's right there, and I'll just get that way for Tegan to get up there for them 3-4 yard gain, because we don't give enough credit to that offensive line.
No, I agree.
Bargham's back. He's number 51, Ronnie's back. So here we go. First down for the Aberdeen Central.
Austin Huff now in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper. Had a wide receiver in motion. That was number 11 in motion, Chris Weber. So with that, Huff keeps it. Falls forward a couple of yards.
And Kwalczyk on the tackle. He was gone. He was gone for 3 games? So Alec's back. Kunkel's back. So it's like we talked about in the pregame, the healthiest we've been all year. So.
Yep, and coming at a good time too, where you can get that momentum, like John Fritsch said. Get that momentum in the last couple of games, kind of tune things up as you get into state. So now it's 2nd and 6 with the ball in the 39 as Aberdeen Central on their second play of the game. They are driving right to left on the radio dial, and a handoff to Dylan Stebner, who runs up the middle and is finally brought down on the 38 yard line. They are now in O'Gorman territory.
On the tackle.
Connor Pavako made the tackle there. If he wouldn't have got that, he'd have been lights out. He'd have had open field. So
yeah, and Pavelko plays pretty deep, so you know that was a quick run. That was a very fast. It's like 1 second he was down 10 yards.
Well, the offensive line was really for Aberdeen. They made some gaps there.
So 1st and 10 now. Ball on the Knights' 38-yard line. Aberdeen Central driving right to left. 3:38 left in the first quarter. They trail the O'Gorman Knights 7-0. As Huff under center, hands off to Stebner, who is stopped and still being brought down. They blow it dead. He was stopped by number 66, Matt Peters. Great job.
And Webbin's
right there. And Webbin was up in there too. Kowalczyk was up in there. So great job by the defense there.
They held him up, so 2nd and 10.
Well, looks like they'll give him a half a yardage, so it'll be enough for 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. 3:09 left in the first quarter. Off the shotgun. 1 receiver each side. Stebner in the back. Hand off to Stebner. Excuse me, that's not Stebner. That's Carter Hoig, number 26. Gets a half, but he is brought down after just a couple of yard jaunt. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 with the ball on the 35-yard line.
Oh, Matichek's in there now. Starts a linebacker. I like that kid.
Yep.
Young, he's energetic. Not saying the other ones aren't, but you can just see him get in there. Him and Alex make a good team, but in linebackers there.
So it's been a pretty quick first quarter. We're already at 2:20 left in the first quarter with the Knights leading 7-0 over the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central. Huff from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 left. knocks it down, runs up the middle, but is stopped a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so that will bring up 4th and 8 with the ball on the 36-yard line.
Jonah Webben, you see that? He is right in there, boom. So it's 4th down. So, you mentioned, you heard in the rumor that they got a kicker. So they have a kicker. Here's the time to use it because they got the wind to the back. And where's the ball on the 35? Yep, he's going to kick it.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
The ball will be spotted at the 43.
Tyler Two Eagle, their kicker.
53-yard field goal attempt.
This will be fun to watch. And just in case the ball doesn't make it, we have Caden Hackman in the back, and no, that kick is no good.
10 yards short. Nice effort, dog.
Yeah, he had the wind at his back. Yeah. It looked good. It's just right. It seemed like right when it was at its apex, it's like the wind knocked it down and it just went straight down.
Did you, and I don't want to bring up pro, but did you see the pro game the other night where they attempted the field goal and it was fake and they botched it? And that, I like to see the Knights do that once.
Yeah.
And that's for Aberdeen. The wind to the back, it's a good time to fake it, but but they did put one guy back to take possible block and pick up the run it back. So
with the failed field goal attempt by Tyler Two Eagle for the Golden Eagles, it'll bring up 1st and 10 now on O'Gorman in the 20-yard line as O'Gorman now takes over for the second drive of the game. 1:28 left in the first quarter. Schlimgen in the shotgun. Hands it off to Wishart, who's running up the middle and then fades out to the right-hand side. Dekes out at the defender and is finally brought down by inertia and 3 guys hitting him at the right time. He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
42-yard pickup.
Unreal. Great job.
42-yard pickup by the senior Tate Wishart.
Attaboy Tate as he comes to the sideline, gets a handshake from Coach.
We'll give him 1 more yard. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now on the ball on the 37-yard line as the Knights continue their drive. 1:05 left in the first quarter. They lead 7-0 over Aberdeen Central Golden Knights. So Wishart, after the 43-yard gain, gets a rest. Schlimgen in the shotgun, fakes a handoff to Pavelko, runs up the middle for 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 with the ball on the 34. 45 seconds and counting left in the first quarter.
Connor comes out. Tate comes back in. That little bit of that 43-yard pickup really gives energy to the rest of the team and stuff. Really,
absolutely.
It really gives them that pickup that, you're up 7-0, but if we could score here, that would really kind of...
And again, that play was set up by beautiful blocking on the offensive line.
Yes.
It was just a little hole that Wishart threw, and then he was able to just pummel his way through a couple of defenders. It was brought down at the 30-yard line as he takes the handoff from Schlimgen and charges forward 2 yards. So the ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line now. 31-yard line to bring up 3rd and 4 as they'll allow the clock to run out. That's the end of the first quarter with your O'Gorman Knights leading 7-0 over the Golden Eagles. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for the second quarter right after this commercial break. You're listening to O'Gorman Knights football on Real Presence Radio Network.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Providence Financial is committed to protecting what matters most to you, your family, and your future. Mark Promise, a trusted choice independent insurance agent with Providence Financial in Sioux Falls, does not work for any one insurance company. He works for you. Mark provides coverage for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. And he can customize policies for you. To make an appointment with Mark, you can call 605-376-3227, or you can visit him at 3208 East 26th Street.
Welcome back to beautiful McEnany Field here in Sioux Falls. Game time temp is 70 degrees. It's probably gone down to 66 degrees as O'Gorman leads 7-0. Start of the second quarter, O'Gorman driving right to left now with the handoff to Wishart. And a great shoelace tackle by, I can't tell who that was, for Aberdeen Central. I want to say that was Ethan Dahl.
Well, that brings up 4th and 4 for the Knights here. So what are we going to do? Coach going to go for it? Or?
It looks like they'll spot it on the 30.
Yep, they're going to go for it because they don't have time for
Here we go,
the
Knights
to get ready. Okay.
So 4th and 3 now with the ball on the 30. The Knights driving right to left here to open the second quarter. They lead Aberdeen Central 7-0. 2 receivers left. Schlimgen in the shotgun. As Wisher gets the ball and runs up the middle, is finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good enough for a Knights first down.
And he just, we got a player down for Aberdeen. And that was behind Liam Sorensen. What number?
26. It looks like 26. I want to say that's Carter Hoig. I think that's 26. Is it 28?
28.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Alex Hopfinger.
He just got run over like a semi.
Yeah, I think somebody had fallen on his ankle or something there. They're taking a look at his right knee, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Both teams are going to the sideline now. And
come on, kid.
Yeah, I hate to see anybody laying like that.
No.
That's just... Let's take a commercial break while we have an injury timeout here at Mac. Knights leading 7-0 with 11:13 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
Real Presence Radio is now on Amazon devices. To listen to your station, just ask Alexa to enable the Real Presence Radio skill and use a phrase like,
Alexa, tell Real Presence Radio to play Sioux Falls.
Or,
Alexa, ask Real Presence Radio to play FM 94.5.
You can also visit the Alexa Skills Marketplace and search for Real Presence Radio to enable it. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere, now on your Amazon devices.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagen Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch. Call me at 361-OUCH.
Welcome back as number 28 Alex Hopfinger was taken off the field by 2 of his big brute of teammates there. Wasn't putting a whole bunch of weight on that right leg, so hopefully Alex is okay as he's being checked out on the sideline. While we were away, the Knights did come back onto the field and they resumed play with an incomplete pass. There really was nobody near it.
But look at the time
that
play that Teagan had.
Schlimgen, he had plenty of time. The offensive line is really showing up tonight. So with that, it is 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 21-yard line. Schlimgen from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, hands off to Wishart, who runs up the middle and is brought down at the 16-yard line for a gain of 5.
Should be 3rd
and 5 now.
3rd and 5 here now, so sun's starting to go down here. Starting to cool a little bit.
For the fans listening on Aberdeen Central, if we get any word on 28 Alex Hopfinger, we will definitely let you know.
I don't see him on the bench over there. He must be standing up.
3rd and 5 with the ball in the 16. 10:20 left in the second quarter. Schlimgen from the shotgun. Nope, we got a penalty here.
We got offsides on the Knights, it looks like.
Yep.
I believe that would have to be number 4, Tip Ryman jumped.
Yeah, it was on 4. Well, bananas. So it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
Yep. We're down in the 20-yard line. That's what, 3rd penalty of the night, and they've all been on the Knights.
Yeah. 2 receivers left. Schlimgen from the shotgun, hands off to Wishart, who bumps into the back of his teammates and is wrapped up around the ankles and brought down at the 18-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and 7.
Here comes Connor.
4th and 8, ball on the 19, but Connor Pavelka will come out for a field goal attempt.
So
9:52 left in the first half, with your Knights leading 7-0.
Spotted at the 26.5, but the 25.5-yard line.
Yep. So a 36-yard field goal attempt for Connor Pavelka with the wind at his back.
It should be, but I'm not going to say it.
Snap down, kick is up. And no good, it was too far right.
Wow. Wow, that's not like him.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Aberdeen Central on the missed field goal attempt by Connor Pavelko. Knights still lead 7-0, but it was close.
Yep. And I remember back in my day, back in the 70s, when you missed a field goal, they got the ball there. They didn't, like, before they went up to the 20.
Yeah, why did they go to the 20?
So they've changed that rule.
Is it a safety thing or something, or what?
I
don't know.
saw that a few years ago. I'm like, what? That's not football, because that's part of the game.
Yeah, they would have had better, a little bit better field field position to start.
By Aberdeen kicking, they gave us,
Well, same thing happened to us just last quarter.
Yeah.
We got a handoff here for Aberdeen Central as they drive left to right. And a beautiful run, I believe. That was 34, Dylan Stebner.
Look at 6-3 back.
That was way off. That was 13, Carson Strom.
He had 2 Knights on him there.
Ball carrier was number 12, Lamar.
Gives the Central first down.
Gain 17. 1st and 10, Golden Eagles. That's wrong from the 7-yard line.
Correction, folks. That was number 12, Hunter Lemmer. Anyways, good enough for a first down. It's 1st and 10. Well, with the ball on the 37-yard line. This time, a handoff from Huff.
Two men in motion there. You see that?
Yep.
And ball check on the tackle. Stabner was on the carry.
So Stabner got the carry there, but he was taken down at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So that'll take that back 5 yards.
Well, we got a penalty here, yep.
Oh, he's going to...
Gorman declines the penalty.
Oh, he declines it.
No gain on play, brings up...
But both backs.
Yeah, moved at the same time, yeah.
And they both
crisscrossed, yeah.
Yeah, they crisscrossed, and it's like...
Yeah, you can't both be in motion.
Nope.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 37-yard line. Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles driving left to right. And it looks like we'll get a timeout here for Aberdeen Central. So with that timeout, we'll take a break, but you're listening to Gorman Knights Football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
For 32 years, the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota has been helping donors express their gratitude to God for His many blessings by supporting ministries that they designate. Hi, this is Mark Canzinius. Learn more about how you can leave a legacy of faith by calling 605-988-3788 or visit ccfesd.org. The Catholic Community Foundation, helping people grow deeper in love with Christ by sharing their gifts in gratitude to God.
Welcome back to McEnany Field, where your Gorman Knights are leading 7-0 over at visiting Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. 8:44 left in the first half. What's been it seems like it's been a very quick game so far. Very quick first half. 2 drives for both of the teams. Both have had missed field goals.
No, it's been a very, very fast game.
As John Fritch comes barreling in.
And he's
asking us where our coats are.
Yeah.
I got my coat on. So 2nd and 10, ball on 37. How you doing? Good. Huff under center now. 1 receiver on each side. Thought I heard a whistle, but there wasn't. And a pass up the middle, caught by number 10, Sam Rolfs, as he's brought down at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line for the Golden Eagles.
24, Jacob Bird on coverage.
Jacob Bird on a tackle.
And I think that's what Rapid City, to me, that's what an offense that I think that's how they
bring it to us.
Yep.
They can do it through the air.
They
short stuff.
That's their game. They don't have a run game.
No. Well, opening drive, they had a pretty good, couple of good runs by Stadner, but O'Gorman defense has done a really good job shutting that run game down. 3 receivers right, Huff under center, 1 receiver left. It's a handoff to Stadner, and gain of possibly a yard, depending on where they spot it. Bring up 2nd and 9 now with the ball on the 40-yard line for Aberdeen Central.
Every time somebody comes in, that door just slams right behind him. You know,
Wind is just absolutely crushing.
If my mom was here, she'd be howling.
Oh, well.
Oh, that brings back memories for all the... Hey, we got an update, Elliot.
Oh,
That
okay.
time at the Hardwood, Washington Warriors 26, Rapid City Central 6.
All right. So Washington on top, 26-6. A runner in motion here. Huff gets a handoff and hands it off to Stabner, who's run down the right-hand side and is finally brought down. Plink goes off a couple of defenders and falls down at the 4-yard line. The 3-yard line, excuse me. So it'll be first and goal. The ball on the 3-yard line as Rapid City Central Golden Eagles look to be getting on the board here pretty soon.
You see that? That was a missed tackle. That should have been a 3-yard loss, and it was like a grease pig got through there, and for the big game. But that should have been a 3-yard loss.
So just as we were talking about how their pass game would do it and not the run game, they break off a huge run to Stabner, and now Aberdeen Central takes over on the 3-yard line, hoping to get in the end zone. I formation. Huff under center. Hands off, and that's a touchdown for the Golden Eagles. I believe that was Stabner who got the ball. You saying it was 24? It was. Ashton Hansen. So, well, anyway, number 24, Ashton Hansen, 3-yard touchdown. Or 3-yard rush, excuse me, for a touchdown. As Tyler Tutu comes on for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good by a mile.
Oh, that was high.
Yeah.
He got underneath that ball.
Absolutely. So, with that, 6:40 left in the first half. O'Gorman and Aberdeen Central knotted up at 7 here from the MAC. You're listening to O'Gorman Night Football on Real Presence Radio Network.
Need repairs on gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors? Sioux Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company also offers services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment. Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
All right, welcome back to the MAC as the kickoff is returned by 24 Jacob Bird as he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Nice kick by Tyler Two-Eagle.
14, 15-yard run back.
Yep.
For the Birdman.
Into the wind, Tyler Two-Eagle. That was he's had a couple of good boots here this game. Brings up 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 34-yard line as the Knights drive right to left with 6:30 left in the first half. Schlingen in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Wishart off to his right. And pass to Stukel, who's unable to bring it in. He hit his hands, but tipped up, and he wasn't able to bring that ball into his chest, so that's an incomplete pass intended for Stukel. Will bring up 2nd and 10.
So that's what the third pass tonight then?
Yes.
But yeah, third pass for the Knights.
1 completion, that big completion to Ryman.
Yep.
And then 2 incomplete passes. Otherwise, it's been a bit of a ground game for him, which is nice to see, and we have the power to do it. Now, 2 receivers right, Schlingen in the shotgun. Hands off to Wishart, who runs to the right, has a couple of Golden Eagles attached to him, and he's finally brought down after a gain of 4 on the 38-yard line. They'll almost spot at the 39, so that'll bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5 officially, with the ball on the 39-yard line with 6 minutes left in the first half. O'Gorman and Aberdeen Central knotted up 7-7.
You know, you got Reese out here on the right end for. They're kind of staying away from Reese's side of the field.
Schlingen gets the snap and passes it off to Logan Jones, who's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Ooh,
44.
That's going to be close, Sal.
Yeah.
They might have.
They're going to give him the first down. Looked like he was waving him.
Yep, they gave it to him.
So that's good enough for a first down. There you go, Logan Jones.
We had a measurement last week. First measurement we've had all year.
Really?
Or was that Howard Wood 2 weeks ago? I know it's in the last 2 weeks. First measurement all year, and I thought we made it by like a very, very close.
So 1st and 10 now, ball on the 44-yard line. 5:18 left in the first half. O'Gorman looks to head into the locker room here on top. They're tied 7-7. As Schlimgen scans the field, runs out to the right, stays behind the line of scrimmage and tosses it over the middle to Stucco, but it was too low. That'll be an incomplete pass. He was feeling some pressure though.
Oh,
he almost got sacked.
And a thing of that nature, he brings the ball back like that. That's a chance for the defender to knock the ball out for a fumble, and that's what Aberdeen, Burkhardt, and everybody were on him. So that's the sad part. We got a timeout of Gorman. First timeout of the half for the Knights.
So each team taking one timeout. We'll stick with it here because it's. I feel like it'll go fast, and the next thing you know, we'll be coming up and trying to catch up to a play. 5:07 left in the first half. O'Gorman and Aberdeen Central tied 7-7. O'Gorman has the ball, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line as the sun is getting tucked behind some clouds before it'll hit the trees. So the temperature has gone from a game time 70 degrees to at least 64 now. And that wind now starts to feel cold.
Yeah, it's fall. What's tomorrow in South? Well, you're north. You're.
Oh, geez, we've already had like a foot of snow out there.
No, but I mean tomorrow. It's opening pheasant season.
Yeah.
This is a holiday for South Dakota.
Yep.
This is what we want. You don't want it too hot for opening pheasant for the dogs and hunters.
I suppose, yeah.
You want that little chill in the air for the fall.
Well, I just got a new vehicle, so I kind of wanted to hand wash it tomorrow. So I hope it's not too cold.
You'll be able to do that.
Schlimgen from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, hands off to Wishart, who does a reverse, hands it off to Stucco, who runs out to the left-hand side, down to the 50, 45, as he does a stutter step, and is finally brought down by a couple of Golden Eagles at the 32-yard line. Beautiful run for Sam Stucco.
20-yard pickup. Same play as last week. Same play they ran down last week.
Outstanding.
And I love plays like that. So.
Yeah, Wishart initially got it and then wrapped around to the right-hand side. Hand off to Stucco.
Executed.
Yep, drew the Golden Eagles all to Wishart. Stucco had quite a few yards of green in front of him, and he took advantage of it. Now the Knights take over 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line with the handoff to Schlimgen, who runs up the middle, is still on his feet, still driving. Good enough for a gain of 3 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line now. 27, and it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Now that's a nice drive there. They keep hammering that ball inside. Clock's running. We're coming up on 4 minutes and change in the first half. You got Twins on the right side.
Schlimgen with the fake pass, hands it off to Wishart, who runs down the left-hand side and is finally out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That's another Knights first down after a 15-yard pickup.
And he was kind of high-stepping it there. He thought he could try to cam, but his momentum and his top-heavy, he got knocked out there. Stops the clock with 3:45.
For our Golden Eagle listeners, I did see Alex Hopfinger walking up and down the track on the far side there as he was walking up and down the sidelines at the 40-yard line. So
that him right there over there?
Yep, that looks like him. Yep.
He is running.
Yep.
So we might see him.
So we might see him return. It'd be nice to see because it looked like he was in some pain. Hand off to Wishart as he runs down the left-hand side and in for a Knights touchdown. 13-7 on the 12-yard scamper by Tate Wishart. Here, 3:30 left in the first half, and they'll bring on Connor Pavelko for the extra point.
Attempt the PAT. Again, the snapper will be Washington with the hold by
Struck. He's our holder, isn't he?
Yep, Washington long snapper. Struck puts it down. Connor puts it up, and it is good. So with that point after touchdown, the O'Gorman Knights lead Aberdeen Central 14-7 with 3:39 left in the first half. You're listening to O'Gorman Knights football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads is located at 41st and Grange next to Camille's. Crossroads, books, gifts, music.
Welcome back to McEnany Field. Where O'Gorman Knights lead Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles 14-7 with 3:39 left in the first half. Tate Wishart recently just ran it in 12 yards for the second O'Gorman Knights touchdown. You know, it's crazy. Now, O'Gorman's had the ball 3 times. They missed a field goal. Aberdeen Central's had it twice. They've scored once, missed a field goal the other time.
And their third possession, so...
Yeah, so it's been a lot of running tonight, despite the fact that it's a beautiful night and it would be great for passing, but a lot of running tonight, and the clock is draining down pretty fast. Now, with the return, I believe that was 24, Ashton Hansen.
And you see the reverse the handoff back there. So he took the ball and he reversed it there. We got a flag, and I think it's going to come back. So it's got to be a clip or block below the waist.
Hunter Payson, number 3 for Central, picked up the flag and
you can't
bringing it back to the run. The run's like, hey, you can't do that.
If he did that, it should be another flag because that's something that you're not supposed to do.
I think it might have hit him in the chest is what ended up happening. So he was like catching it and putting it down, but.
So that run back
was that an illegal block in the back? Is that what that was?
So
I didn't catch what he said. It was kind of quiet, but
43, and they take it back to the 20.
Back to the 24-yard line. So it's a 20-yard penalty. So 1st and 10, ball on the 24. Golden Eagles driving left to right with 3:30 left in the first half. O'Gorman leads 14-7.
And I think Aberdeen's going to try to go here. They're going to be quick.
Huff gets the snap and pitches it back to Hunter Lamar. Excuse me. And good for a gain of 1. So it'll bring up 2nd and 9 with the ball on the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got a good crowd tonight. This is about the second biggest crowd for the home game. We had homecoming was bigger than this, but this is a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, but that was about it. Yep.
2 weeks ago was 3 weeks ago we were here.
So 2:58 and running left in the first half. Central goes left to right. 2nd down and 9 to go with the ball on the 25-yard line. Huff under center. Has time, looks around, is getting chased, getting some pressure, he's about to get sacked, and he's brought down at the 9-yard line.
45.
Caden McCuska on the sack.
Oh. And I see Grandpa Bob's down here tonight, so I can't give a shout out to him. Cade was, and KG was there too, 52. They were both on.
Yeah.
They were both taking him. Nice play by the defense.
Excellent job.
3rd and 20.
3rd and 24.
Yeah.
So that was a 15-yard sack.
Oh,
nice.
I think that's the biggest sack of the year for the defense.
They spot the ball on the 10-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 24 now for Central.
2:04 to go on halftime. Now they're going to put it up.
Oh, they have to.
Yep. They got four wide receivers.
They line up everybody. 2 outside.
Yeah.
Oh. Beautiful tackle there by
Kowalczyk.
Was that Kowalczyk? Yeah.
22. Alex. He read that all the way. Didn't fake him at all. And we got another flag. What do we got here?
Reese Burkhardt, that tight end for Central. He was lined up on the right-hand side. Some of the Knights covering him came up to his chest.
4th and 23.
Oh.
Central.
Gorman takes a timeout. So 4th and 24. So you'll be punting from the end zone. So this is into the wind. This is going to be an interesting play here, Al.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they try to do something up the middle. They had a couple of good successful passes up the middle.
Well, 1st down would be up to the 35. So
yeah.
You know it's going to be. What kind of trick what do you pull out here?
It seems like you could just do something short to Burkhardt and he could just plow over people. Or just walk over them.
He's back to punt, so.
No, I was kind of hoping they'd go for it. Well, 4th and 23 now.
Watch the fake.
It's the Golden Eagles line up to punt. Tyler Tuigo will be punting from his end zone.
And watch the snap to go over his head for the safety.
Yep, with the wind at their face, so it's possible.
And it leaves us plenty of time in good field position here.
1:48 left in the first half. Tuigo. Oh boy, he gets a snap and he punts it. It goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. No chance to return that. So 1:45 left in the first half, and the Knights will take over.
18-yard punt.
Yeah, he just got under it too much. It was end over end.
So excellent field position.
Yes.
Clock. Okay, we got one timeout.
It's in their favor, yeah.
Minute 45, and can the Knights do something here with it?
So Wishart will line up to the right, behind Schlingen in the shotgun. Two receivers right, Stuckel to the left. Schlingen gets the snap, keeps it, runs it up the middle, wide open hole as he's brought down violently at the 14-yard line as he pops back up, pumps his team up. Here we go, first down and 10, ball on the 15-yard line, 1:33 and counting in the first half as the Knights try to score another touchdown before the half. Schlingen gets the snap, hands it off to Wishart, who runs out to the left, barrels over one Golden Eagle, and he's brought down at the 9-yard line. Oofda.
Okay, minute 15 to go.
I suppose those numbers by those big lines mean something, huh? 2nd and 4 now, ball on the 9-yard line. Schlingen in the shotgun. Again, fakes the handoff to Wishart, who uses him as his lead blocker as Schlingen gets taken down for a gain of a couple yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 with the ball on the 7-yard line. 53 seconds and counting left on the clock.
3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.5.
Oh, yeah, 3rd and 2, excuse me. Schlingen in the shotgun, 45 seconds and counting left in the first half. Schlingen does not fake. Hands it off to Wishart, who is tripped up and brought down, but that is good enough for a first down. That'll stop the clock. 37.4 seconds. First and goal for the Knights.
Okay, they wind the clock. There
Yep,
it is.
now they started the clock once they set the game ball down. The Knights hurry up.
Let's go.
Schlingen in the shotgun. Looks over to Wishart, whose gets the handoff, and he barrels through with 3 Golden Eagles attached to him. It's good enough for a Knights touchdown.
You see, he got stood up there, but that drive, determination,
kept his legs going.
Yeah, he just kept them legs going and dug in, and he went for the touchdown.
So with that 4-yard touchdown run by Tate Wishart, his second of the evening, the Knights lead 20-7 with 22 seconds left in the first half. Struck for the hold. Pavelko for the extra point. Waschenberger on the snap. Snap down, kick is up. And this time it is good. So that brings the score 21-7 with 22 seconds left in the first half. O'Gorman leads.
You know, that was a great set of plays right there. The way they used the clock. Tate tried to get out, but he got tripped up there and stuff, to stop the clock. But great use of the clock there and play calling there for that last 2 minutes. But they set it up there with that 18-yard punt into the wind, so excellent field position.
So Wishart with 2 rushing touchdowns, one 12-yard variety and one of the 4-yard variety. The Knights starting to show why they are a team to be reckoned with here on the ground. Just a few passes, maybe 4 or 5 passes throughout the entire game for O'Gorman, or throughout the first half, I should say. 1 completion, but the rest of the game has been on the ground. As the Knights line up here, getting prepared for the kickoff. And the wind takes the ball and blows it over, so Pavelko will set it back up.
11 and 12. Rolf, Weber, and Lamar
Rolf, Weber, and Lamar in the backfield for Aberdeen Central to receive the kickoff from Connor Pavelko. Kick is up. Wow, that's going to be a touchback.
Sweet. So what's Aberdeen will get the ball to
25.
Yep.
Right? Or 20, excuse me.
20.
Yeah.
Start with the ball on their own 20-yard line. 22.7 seconds left in the half.
to me, normally most coaches they take a knee, and, but I think Aberdeen's going to put it up.
You got to give it a shot. Why not?
Go for something. Get that team to get a little bit of drive back into them a little bit here. But Aberdeen's been playing a good ball game. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, they're just having a hard time with the run. Oh, I got a little trick play here.
That's exactly what they did.
That's Chris Weber on the carry. And he brings it down to the 39-yard line before running out of bounds. There's 15 seconds left.
They call that
first
something,
down.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't remember either. It's like a picket fence play or something like that. Nice little swing there. In any case, first down and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. 15 seconds left in the first half.
Aberdeen called a timeout.
And the Golden Eagles call a timeout. As the O'Gorman marching band lines up on the west end. They're entertaining, man. They're good.
Well, was it last week they won? They played, and we're talking coming back from Watertown last Friday night, and a couple of the student managers were on the band, and they said, yeah, we'll be back on the bus here tomorrow at 3 to go to Rock Rapids, Orange City. Orange City.
Oh, okay.
Northwestern. And
they had some competition or something?
Oh, they won the thing.
Really?
Hats
Good for
off
them.
to them. Oh,
Good
yeah.
for them.
They kicked some tail down there.
So first and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. As Huff passes it out. As the white lights are setting in now, it's kind of hard to tell, as Aberdeen Central is wearing white jerseys with gold numbers with a blue outline. So if the light catches it correctly, I can tell you who actually received that. I believe that was actually Reese Burkhardt.
So here's what they're doing. That good clock management. They're doing the outs out there. He's picking up 8 or 10 yards. You pick
to get
up
enough
10, 12
and get it
yards.
run out of
Stop the
bounds.
clock. Now, can they get up there to get enough close for a field goal?
So 10 seconds left in the first half. Central with 2 big pass plays. Pass over to Weber. Good enough for a first down, so that'll stop the clock, even though he did go out of bounds. So 6 seconds left. Ball is on the O'Gorman 46-yard line.
Now comes the deep one.
Yep.
They've been drawing them in. Here comes the deep. They'll put...
Excuse me, they were operating from a first down, so that was a 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 7, ball on the 46-yard line, O'Gorman's 46-yard line. Central, 3 big plays now. Are in O'Gorman territory. 6 seconds left. Yep, overloading the right-hand side with 4 guys, and Huff takes the snap and decides to run it up the middle. They do have a timeout left. I believe they've taken it as Aberdeen Central. Yep. So that's their last timeout of the first half. So with 2 seconds left, Aberdeen Central showing some life here. Third and inches. No, third and a yard. Ball on the 40-yard line.
But in a situation like that, he had 4 at quad to the right, and it's kind of like, okay, what do you do there? So that's where the defense is like, they can just, that opens up. They get 4 receivers on this end. It's like.
Well, it drew a lot of attention. He was hoping he could squirt through, and he did a couple yards.
So how do you defend that when you got 4 lined up on the right side?
Yep. Yeah, you're not looking to go down the middle.
But that's where you got the good blitz, and you come in, and if the quarterback lets you dumps the ball off right away, there's a chance for a sack.
Yep. So 2 seconds left in the first half. Aberdeen Central has 3rd and 1 on the O'Gorman 40-yard line. They're down 21-7 to O'Gorman.
And we get a flag.
Yep. Might have started early.
Nope. It's on O'Gorman now. We give him a first down.
Oofta.
Yep. Encroachment on the defense. Automatic first down. Mental mistake.
That was Ryman on penalty.
Yeah, and he was playing nose there. Okay, Peters is out. Webb and Makuska Ryman on the front 3 there for the Knights.
Huff gets a snap. Airs it out down the left-hand side, and it is batted down. Great defense there. It was that Connor Pavelko.
Yep,
and Jacob Bird backed him up. So with that, the Knights lead 21-7 as we end the first half. Coming up after the break, we will have the Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Knights Halftime Show. Don't go away.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads is located at 41st and Grange next to Camille's. Crossroads, books, gifts, music.
Need repairs on gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors? Sioux Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company also offers services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment. Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Halftime Show, brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agent for Sioux Falls and the Southeast South Dakota area, Jeff Gillen.
And welcome back to McEnany Field here at Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're at halftime. The O'Gorman Knights 21, Aberdeen Central 7. It's been kind of a very fast game tonight. Here we are. We started at 6, and here it is about 10 minutes to 7. We're into the halftime already. Knights are up, I said, 21-7. The Knights have had the ball 4 possessions, scored on 3 out of the 4. And of the 4th possession, they missed a 37-yard field goal. And Aberdeen Central has had the ball 4 times. They missed a 53-yard field goal to start off. And then they had a 3-yard run, and they had a punt. And then as time ran out, they turned the clock ran out at half. So each team has had the ball 4 times here in the first half. It's been very, very fun game. But Aberdeen is very, very much it's a physical team, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel like Huff and Burkhardt, you want to talk about second half adjustments, they got to hook up. They got to hook up for the Golden Eagles to have a chance. But really, O'Gorman's defense is doing an outstanding job at getting pressure on Huff. When he has time, he can really wing that ball, and I expect to see Burkhardt to be involved more. Coming up next, it's our Inside O'Gorman segment where Brett Byler sat down with O'Gorman girls tennis coach Don Barnes to recap the AA girls state tennis meet last weekend and find out how the Lady Knights did. You are listening to O'Gorman Knights football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness is a third-generation chiropractic practice focusing on inspiring patients to take control of their personal health and the health of their families. Dr. Eric Ferendorf is a 99 O'Gorman alum and is a proud third generation of O'Gorman Cathedral High School graduate, following in the footsteps of his grandfather and uncle. Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, formerly known as Village Chiropractic Clinic, is located on the northwest corner of 49th Street and Southeastern Avenue. You can reach them at 605-334-8000.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. I'm Andy DeMore, financial advisor with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office. Thad Barnes and myself know that building relationships begins with getting to know each client. We can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, and other financial needs.
Andy and Thad can be reached at 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
The Jericho Well is a group of men who believe the time is now to stand together and fight for our children's lives. We, the members of the Jericho Well, invite you to put a rosary with us at 7 p.m. each Tuesday night at Planned Parenthood in Sioux Falls. Our mission is to protect the fruit of each womb, with Mary as our guide and Christ as our King.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting this rosary live on October 22nd at 7 p.m. from Planned Parenthood.
Come join us in the battle.
Welcome back to Inside O'Gorman, sponsored by the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. I'm now joined by Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls tennis coach Don Barnes. Your girls competed in the state tennis meet last Thursday and Friday, an indoor meet because of the weather, finishing third overall as a team. Let's start with day one, coach. After day one, your girls were sitting at fifth place overall. What was your assessment of your team's play in that first day, and did you sense any nerves from any of the girls right off the bat?
Yeah, there's always nerves in a state tournament. It's a different animal than the regular season. The nerves crop up whether you want them to or not. We kind of fought through the first day, kind of mixed results. Didn't do well at one doubles. After the initial win, our number one player struggled a little bit as well. Other than that, we knew that going in that our number one player would have a tough go, and probably our number one doubles as well. We kind of took that in stride and then moved on to the next day.
You had one individual champion, coach, and your freshman Cindy Bright won 6 singles, finished her season undefeated, I believe a 21-0 record. Talk about her season this year, coach, as a freshman, and what did she do throughout the season in a state tournament that was so successful for her?
Well, actually, she was suffering from a tendonitis in her wrist, her hitting wrist. So she kind of struggled with that towards the end of the season. In doubles, we started with doubles, 3 doubles, and she struggled with that as well, but she came through in the end.
And one thing, coach, just looking at the seeding before the state tournament that stood out to me was your 2 doubles team in Ella Bernard and Maya Jamous were seeded 7th, and they ended up winning the championship overall in 2 doubles. What clicked well for those 2 girls during the state tournament that allowed them to win it as a lower seed?
Well, we just kept emphasizing that the second flight was very even. There's possibilities that if you just kept your head on straight that we can compete, we can beat anybody. Just throughout the season, we can kind of determine that it was very even bracket. They just competed really well, took one match at a time, and had some tough matches along the way, and they pulled them all out.
And going back now to the singles, coach, and one thing you mentioned to me in our interview last week was the depth of your team and not a ton of difference maybe between your 1 and 6 players in singles. And I think your depth really showed in the singles play. You had Rima getting 5th in flight 2, Ella 2nd in flight 3, Maya 3rd in flight 4, Grace 2nd in flight 5. Do any of those girls we haven't talked about yet performances in the individual flights stand out to you?
Yeah, Maya Jamous had some really good matches. She lost in a close 3-setter against Ellie Dobbs. Her sister, Rima Jamous, lost a close match to the Brandon Valley number 2 player. That was very competitive as well. And so we were in all of those matches on that first day, second day. I mean, it was just a team effort, total team effort.
Was there any match, coach, during the 2 days in either singles or doubles that your girls were involved with at that state meet that was especially fun for you to watch, just as a fan, I guess?
In the championship of 2 doubles was pretty exciting. Actually, we played a surprise opponent, Harrisburg. The girls got in the finals. The girls were pretty loose. It was a different type of team. They would try and poach almost every point. The gals were smart, and they kept everything together and was really pretty dominant in that final match. That was kind of exciting to watch and fun to watch rather than all the stress that went on in the prior matches. And so two doubles was pretty exciting.
And I think you mentioned, Coach, to me last week that I think you had said 22 girls out this year for tennis. What was this group of girls like for you to coach this season?
Well, actually, going into the season, we didn't have super high expectations. I thought maybe we could be in maybe a little bit above 500. I would be happy with that. Going in the state tournament, which, like I said earlier, is a different animal, it came out pretty good.
And just looking back at this season, finally, Coach, what will you remember most about coaching this year's O'Gorman girls tennis team that ended up finishing third in the state meet?
Well, just that we're very happy with the results, the way they all performed from top to bottom. We just had a good team atmosphere, and the girls got along very well. So it was a very satisfied season. It was all good.
Thank you so much, Coach Barnes, for your time, and congratulations again on the third place finish at the state meet.
All right, thanks, Brett.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Barnes, for your time. And also, again, congratulations to you and your ladies for getting third place at this year's state tennis tournament. Dano, you got some team members there competing in some singles and doubles action, right?
Singles, you had Sage Bernard, she's a senior. Rima James, she was 5th overall in the state. Ella Bernard, she was 2nd overall. She was seeded 5th. Maya James was 3rd overall. And Grace Abdullah was 2nd place overall, and the first place winner of the state was Sydney Bright. She's a freshman. She was 21-0 in singles.
Oh my goodness!
That's a freshman. Whoa,
that's impressive.
Folks, here you got 1, 2, 3. 4 out of 5 in the top for singles went to the Knights, and then doubles you have Sage Bernard and Rima James. They were 11-7 on the year, and Grace Abdullah and Sydney Bright, they were 5th overall, and the first place overall was Ella Bernard and Maya James, and she's a freshman. That Maya is a freshman.
Congratulations.
In first place. So I tell you what, it's looking up for the tennis. I mean, hey, great there, but we got some future ahead of us. There was a couple of them freshmen and sophomores like that can play like that. Wow, folks.
Way to go, ladies. Congratulations.
Hats off to Don Barnes. He's been a legend. He's been here for years.
Absolutely.
He knows his stuff. A little bit more on the scoreboard. We got an update at Howard Wood, the end of 3. Washington is on top of FC Central 26-8, and the other 6 o'clock start, like with us, it's Spearfish is at Brookings in AA. Brookings is up 21-0, and so a little bit what's going on this week with the Gorman and the marching band competition tomorrow. The same band right here that you're listening to will be playing down at Dakota Dome, and Orland Turp is over at Sioux Falls Lincoln, and we have volleyball. Aberdeen Central comes to town to take on the Knights here at O'Gorman. And on a Monday night, it's Brandon Valley comes over to take on the Lady Knights. Lady Knights are number 2 for AA volleyball. They're 15-4, and Brett will be streaming the game on YouTube. And then Tuesday, the 22nd, the marching band has their dinner theater, and then volleyball is at Sioux Falls Roosevelt Tuesday night. So volleyball has got 3 out of 4 days. They got some games here, so they got some tough competition coming up. And then next Thursday night we'll be here at the MAC. Thursday night, folks, it's the last home finale game before we get into the playoffs. At 6 o'clock we'll be playing Harrisburg next Thursday night, not Friday, so make sure you
that's right, 24th. Yep,
it's the last game of the year. It's always on a Thursday, and then it's playoffs after that, and we'll see what happens then. So
Inside O'Gorman has been brought to you by Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high and high school, exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Each and every school is dedicated to our mission of forming a community of faith and learning by promoting a Catholic way of life through gospel values and academic excellence. And Dan brought you the scoreboard update, and that's also brought to you by Jameson Brown's managing partner of Value Visor. Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get value from their businesses. Jameson can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look back at some keys to victory and what the Knights need to do to continue this 21-7 romping right now of Aberdeen Central.
It's not over. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. But I feel good. I feel good about these Knights. You're listening to Knights Football Halftime Show here on Real Presence Radio Network.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold. What are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
Value Advisor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, Managing Partner of Value Advisor at 605-370-6931 or online at valueadvisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Searching for more great Catholic content? Visit our website at yourcatholicradiostation.com. Find Catholic news you can trust, information about events coming up in your local area, and the latest on what's happening at the RPR network. And don't forget that you can listen to any of our stations around the clock from anywhere in the world. Any prayers for someone or something in your life? Submit those through our online form for the entire family to pray for. Real Presence Radio, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com.
Welcome back to the halftime show here with Nitro leading 21-7 at McEnany Field over Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Just a recap here of Coach Poppinga's keys to victory. He said that the defense needed to be stout early on, which they were. He said the offense needed to keep improving running the football, and they have. Check. We got 2 rushing touchdowns by Tate Wisher, 12-yard and a 4-yarder. Aberdeen's size was a concern for Coach Poppinga. One of his keys was our defensive ends. They stand tall. We got a good size, but Aberdeen Central could be dangerous in the deep pass. They've done a great job of shutting that down. So there's a recap of the keys to victory. The Knights so far have been doing that very well, and that's why they're ahead 21-7.
And that's where it's going to come down to. I think Aberdeen's going to throw it up. They get the ball here in the start of the third quarter, and I think Aberdeen's going to start putting the ball up more and more as the game progresses in the second half here. Because I think they kind of know if they're going to win, that's the only way they can beat us is with the pass.
The lone score for Aberdeen Central came via a 3-yard run by, what was that, Hansen?
Hansen.
Right, Austin Hansen, excuse me. Ashton, excuse me. I apologize. So Ashton Hansen had a 3-yard run for Aberdeen Central that gave them their 7 points. For 21 points, it was 2 rushing touchdowns by Tate Wisher, one a 12-yarder, one a 4-yarder. And then we also had a score for, oh my goodness.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam Stucco. Goodness gracious, on the reverse. Yeah, the wrapper on the reverse. So anyways, as the teams take the field here, start warming up, doing their stretches, getting ready to open up the second half of this beautiful ball game, want to remind folks that tonight's halftime show for the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights has been brought to you by Jeff Gillen, your Knights of Columbus field agent for Sioux Falls and the Southeast South Dakota area. For term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, and retirement planning, Jeff can be contacted at 605-759-7204.
And Jeff was in my house this week talking about different things with my wife and I for our future. So you're a Knight, you're listening out there, get a hold of Jeff right now. Call him, give him a phone call, and he'll take care of you that way because it's a future. You're planning your future.
Absolutely. And if Jeff's listening right now, I'm sorry I haven't called you because we do have to go over a couple things. He has a policy he's got to deliver to me. I've not been dodging you, Jeff. I promise. We got another policy on. So anyway,
I'll see him at breakfast.
All right. Well, let him know I'm not dodging him, please.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying tonight's game, please remember that Real Presence Radio is 100%
So if you think we need better equipment or whatever this and that, please call Brett, call Heather, and I'm sure we can take care of you. We take your donation to help us. We'd like to see some different equipment.
It works. It works,
but it's better, But to help keep the programming on 24/7, we support it, and also to bring you the O'Gorman Knights. Not just football, not just basketball. We stream volleyball. We for the arts and everything. It's all Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools.
That's right. Also want to encourage people, you can check out our Facebook page, RPR Sioux Falls, and the main Real Presence Radio Facebook page, Real Presence Radio Network, for more great Catholic content and local updates. You can also download the Real Presence Radio app from your app store, whether it's iOS or, what's the other one?
Apple.
No, iOS is Apple. What's the other one?
I don't know. I'm not a techie.
Goodness gracious.
I have to ask my daughter.
Well, in any case, go to your app store. You can download the Real Presence Radio app, and then you can select your local station, which obviously is great because you can listen to our station, the local Sioux Falls programming, from wherever you are.
I grew up on the landline with 2 shorts and a long on the farm. So that's my type of technology, Al.
Fair enough. So if you're like Dan,
88.9 from Aberdeen.
Yeah, you can support our carrier pigeon. Bring you all the news.
Okay, the Knights are going to kick off to Aberdeen. Knights should be going right to left here.
Yep, west to east.
Yep.
And here we set it off the second half with a touchback by Connor Pavelko.
Another touchback for Pavelko.
A huge he let up by Ryman there on the block. Oh my goodness.
He leveled a couple guys. Who was that? Who was down there for that? That was 75.
Yeah, Chandon Neiman. Yeah, Chandon Neiman got rocked there. He popped up. He was fine.
He's fine,
but still, he took a shot.
Tip was coming downfield. Get out of the way because the Mac's coming through.
So with that touchback, Connor Pavelko second of the night. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central as they open up the second half. Down 21-7. They have the ball on the 20-yard line. They're going left to right, east to west, if you're into the whole directional thing. Huff in the shotgun. Hands it off to...
I can't see that number.
Yeah, I think it was Chris Weber. He handed off to Chris Weber, who had a great running start from right to left. And he was brought down after a gain of 6 yards.
Gain of 5.
Yep, gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. A 5-yard run by Chris Weber. I didn't see who got in on the tackle. He pushed him out of bounds, whoever it was.
It looks better. We're not looking through that glass.
Yeah.
It's actually better. So I got to lean over here a little bit.
So 1:25 in the second half, in the third quarter. Opening drive of the second half, and the handoff for Huff goes to Ashton Hansen, who's looked really good. Yeah. Ashton Hansen has had a pretty good game so far.
Stays in bounds, clock continues to run.
And he is pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line, so that'll bring up a first down for the Eagles.
Didn't even move the chains yet, and he's winding the clock.
1st and 10 Aberdeen Central.
Seems a little premature.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now, Aberdeen Central on the 31-yard line.
Get him.
Huff fakes back, slips the tackler, and is brought down.
That Birdman who came in.
No, that was Kowalczyk.
Alex came in.
Kowalczyk came in and was finally able to tackle him on the 19-yard line. So it's a loss of 12 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 22 yards.
How many Knights missed him there? Cade
2.
McCuska should have had him, but that got without. He got away from him. So.
Well, Huff did a good job of slipping away there, but yeah, he didn't see Kowalczyk coming up.
2nd and 21 here.
So 2nd and 21, ball on the 20-yard line.
We got a guest in the booth. We got no other than Denny Voss is in the booth here to say hello. He's a
Hi, Denny. Nice to meet you.
Retired teacher here in Sioux Falls. He taught over at St. Mary's years ago. And
Huff with the handoff, and he pitches it off to Hunter Lamar, Lamar good for a gain of...
What do you think
I'm
of
not going to do the
Aberdeen
math. Anyways, he gained 6 yards, so that brings up 3rd and 15 now. Ball on the 26-yard line. Golden Eagles going left to right. Into the wind. The wind appears to have died down a little bit. Sun is obviously down. It's a little bit chillier out tonight. Now it feels like a fall football game. 9:28 and running in the 3rd quarter. Huff scrambles out to the right, and he's going to get caught. Oh, he slips the tackle, and he runs down the right-hand side. Stays behind the line of scrimmage, or maybe not. No, he did. But he got a penalty here.
Was he over the line?
No, I don't think he was.
No, I think there was a push-off. They're going to decline.
No, it looks like OG's going to decline it.
Before
going to bring up 4th and 15.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, an eligible receiver on Central. So that'll bring up 4th and 15 as Aberdeen Central brings in their punt team.
But 2 big plays on defense here on the pressure.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yep.
Phenomenal.
And that's been how Rowan's been able to shut down that deep pass threat of Aberdeen Central, is just getting to the quarterback early, making him pay for it, a couple of sacks.
Caden Hackman's back, number 1 for the Knights. He's at the Knights' 40-yard line.
Tyler Tuligo back, snap to Tyler Tuligo, and he punts it out of the end zone.
Safety. For the safety.
And that is a safety. So tack 2 on the board for O'Gorman, and they'll get the football. Knights lead 23-7 now with 9:12 left in the 3rd quarter.
And that's one thing the punter is always taught to do.
Yeah.
Down there to get the ball gets
Don't
away.
try to pick it up. Don't try to do anything cute.
Yep.
Just get it out of there.
Get it out. Take the 2 points, and they're going to get the ball back. You know. They'll be.
You don't see that play happen too often.
And he's a tall kid.
Yeah.
That was way over his head. How tall is that young man?
Well, I mean, the wind would have carried it, but at the same time, the snapper just absolutely crushed him. Oh, how tall is their kicker?
Yeah.
Tuligo, he comes in at the 6 foot, 195.
He looks taller.
He does look a lot taller.
He looks taller. So
in any case, it was up over his head. So they'll be kicking off from the 20-yard line.
In my
Knights lead 23-7.
My day was a punt.
We got Bird and Stucco back at the 30. As the Golden Eagles line up, Tuligo kicks the ball. Nice kick. It's received at the 30 by Stucco as he runs up the field past the 50. He had 3 defenders to beat, but one got him by his shoestrings, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line.
About 25-yard pickup.
Yep.
Nice run by number 2, Sam Stucco.
Luke Bone, number 23 on the tackle.
Officially a 26-yard return for Mr. Stucco, so to bring up 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line.
So here's what the Knights need to capture right now.
Absolutely.
They need to come up and take advantage of that safety and get that momentum and keep it going here.
Schlingen from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, Wishard to his right. He hands off. Oh, excuse me. That's not Wishard. That was
Norton on the carry for the night.
yeah, Zach Norton was on his right.
I haven't really called his name much.
No, I haven't seen him much.
He's been kind of quiet.
Yep.
Number 14, Avery Badmichael on the tackle.
So it was a gain of 7 for Norton. The handoff from Schlingen to Norton. And bring up 2nd and 3 with the ball on the 37-yard line. The Knights on their first possession of the second half. They lead 23-7. 8:33 left in the in the 3rd quarter. Schlingen from the shotgun. Pass it over to Norton. Norton is unable to bring it in, so it's an incomplete pass.
Just a little bit ahead of him there. He just got his fingertips on it.
So it's like when Norton looked over to his left to look back at Schlingen, he kind of faded off to his right there.
But that was a nice ball, though. It was
yeah,
a nice
it was.
ball by Teagan. That's where, he's young. I really like the way he plays. He's got the touch.
So 3rd and 3, ball on the 37, 8:24 left in the 3rd quarter. O'Gorman on their opening drive of the second half. They lead 23-7. Two receivers right. Schlimgen looks down.
Oh, did you see that pick over there?
Yep, pass it over to Bird, who gets an excellent pick there.
Nice
excellent block.
Yeah.
I couldn't see who that was. Oh, that was Norton. That was Norton who laid down the block there. In any case, he's brought down at the 21-yard line. So that's good for a gain of 16 and 1st and 10.
Knights are driving the ball. That's what we want. And the clock continues to run. 8 minutes to go in the third. 23-7. Knights up. Live from McEnany Field here on the campus of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools.
A little bit of confusion on the set. They're good. Schlimgen's in the shotgun. Looks out. Nice little screen pass to Logan Jones. And he's brought down quickly at the at the 16-yard line.
It's the first time we've met his name tonight, too.
You know, in the pass earlier, just one play ago, that was Jones who laid out that block. Yep, it wasn't Norton.
Jones on that far side.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2nd and 6 here, ball on the 17. They're going to start on the 17. 7:10 left in the third quarter.
Bird and Jones are far right.
And Schlimgen fakes the handoff and takes it up the middle. And is brought down at the 8-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal now from the 8-yard line.
And again, that offensive line is doing their job in their assignments and the blocking lanes and making that hole for him to get in there. 1st and goal.
That was Jacob Doden took down 2 of the Golden Eagles there. Made a beautiful hole. I might have been able to score through there. I'm not fast at all. 1st and goal here. Ball on the 8-yard line. Hand off to Wishard. He's met by a sea of Golden Eagles and brought down at the 6. Possibly 7. We'll see where they spot it.
There's Burkhardt on
so
the
2nd and goal.
Once again, Stabner on the tackle.
85, Reese Burkhardt. He just kind of stood him up there. Again, Reese Burkhardt, 85, is 6'8", 235, and he's only a junior. And he's 6'8", so we'll be seeing him in basketball this year, won't we, Brett?
Man, that's huge. That kid's huge. He looks like a professional wrestler out there. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Knights on their opening drive of the second half. Schlimgen fades out right, passes it. Oh, just out of reach there for, I believe that was Logan Jones.
Over his head. I thought maybe it's possible interception. The ball was going to be a little bit short there. I couldn't really see with the reflection through the glass.
So with the incomplete pass to Jones, it was up 3rd and goal with the ball on the 6-yard line. 5:56 on the clock. And Knights ahead 23-7.
They need to score here. This is a great 4 minutes here.
Schlimgen in the shotgun. Fakes a handoff to Tate. He rolls out the right-hand side. Tries to buy himself some time. And it's... Yep. It was caught by a Golden Eagle, but he was out of bounds by the time he caught it.
So it'll be 4th and goal, Al.
Yeah, 4th and goal. I think they go for it.
Correct. Connors on the sideline. This is actually good for them to, in situations like this, when it comes down to it, they need to.
Schlimgen and Ryman on each side, or excuse me, Wishard and Ryman on each side of Schlimgen. He takes a handoff to Wishard. Was hoping to get an opening there. Not, he runs up the middle and he is taken down at the 6-yard line. So it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now for Aberdeen Central. 5:30 left in the third quarter. So on the opening drive for O'Gorman, they're able to bring it down to the 6-yard line, but failed to punch it in. But they do lead 23-7 over the Golden Eagles.
So the first turnover of the Knights, but they're deep, on the 6-yard line. They're deep back there, and this is where we held them last time.
Hopefully that wind will pick up. Maybe we'll get blessed with a big old wind and watch it go through the back of the end zone and watch the snap go. Huff hands it off. And that was...
Kowalczyk.
Yeah, it was Ashton Hansen. He gets brought down at the 12-yard line. So
you see that ball, that snap? That was fast. That was quick.
Yeah.
It was a quick ball.
So he spotted the ball at the 8. He brought it up to the 12. So it was a gain of 4 for Ashton Hansen. 2nd down and 6. Huff in the shotgun. Hands it off to Hansen, who squirts his way up the middle, down to the right-hand side. He's still going. He finally tripped up and falls down at the 28-yard line. Good enough for a gain of 16.
Is he quick? Look
so
at
that'll be 1st and 10 for Golden Eagles. Yeah, Hansen does look quick.
He is. He didn't run like that in the first half.
No, well, he didn't have time.
True.
Because Huff was under center. Now Huff is in shotgun, so.
True.
So Hansen's getting a better running start. Three receivers right. Has the Golden Eagles, and a handoff from Huff over to...
Cade.
That was Stabner there.
Yep, Makuska on the tackle.
So Stabner picks up 4 yards. It'll be 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 with the ball on the 31-yard line.
So you got KG Peters, Makuska on the front 3. Matichek, Kunkel, Kowalczyk. All right there.
Central lineup with 3 receivers on the short side, but handoff to Stabner, who picks up another 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 with the ball on the 36-yard line. 3:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Knights lead 23-7. You know, for the past 5 minutes, I've had this I'm about to sneeze feel. It's like that cold wind is just kind of swirling right around me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So I apologize if it seems quiet. I'm just bracing myself to try to get my mic before I sneeze into it.
3rd and 2.
Central now, 3rd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line. Huff keeps it, runs out to the right-hand side, is tripped up and brought down by Hackman. But not before getting enough for a 1st down, so it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 40-yard line for Aberdeen Central.
You see that delay? He had that delay there, so he's letting that play develop, and he was just kind of stood right there and moved his feet a couple inches.
Yeah, a little stutter step, and enough to give him an opening there, but Hackman read it really well, but not before the 1st down was got. 2:55 and running in the 3rd quarter.
Remember in the 4th quarter, Aberdeen didn't get the wind to their back.
Golden Eagles left to right. Huff gets a snap, pitches the ball back to Hansen, who is met by a sea of Knights and brought down for a loss of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the 38-yard line.
Connor read that. Pavako was all over that for the stop.
Kowalczyk on the tackle, along with Schwab. First contact was made by Pavako.
There, I knew Connor was in there first.
Yeah, he kind of wrapped up Hansen's legs there, and Schwab finished it off on the top side.
25, Schwab, we haven't really called his name tonight, but he's playing a phenomenal game.
Runner in motion. Huff takes a snap from the shotgun, keeps the ball, and is unable to get any further than the line of scrimmage, and brings up 3rd down.
I think somebody messed up on that play.
On our end or on their end?
On their end.
Yeah.
I think it was somebody didn't do their assignment there.
1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Knights ahead 23-7 over the Golden Eagles.
And you notice Aberdeen's in no hurry. They want that clock in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so they can have that wind at their back.
So they're in no hurry.
Eagles, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Huff pitches the ball up to Chris Weber, who is loose, and he is running down the left-hand side. Turns on the Jets and is finally run out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Huge gain.
Oh, Connor was right behind him, though, on the Jet. He was on a foot race. Connor could probably take him. We got a timeout of Gorman.
It was a 26-yard gain in about 2 seconds. My goodness, Chris Weber was fast. I mean, he had a running start. He was in motion, but still. Excellent athletic play there by Chris Weber.
And I'm sure they're going to talk this over here because that's where it's defense adjustments here. So
absolutely. Well, with that break, it's 1:12 left in the third quarter. You're listening to tonight's football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
ValueVisor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of ValueVisor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Welcome back to the MAC, where O'Gorman leads 23-7. Aberdeen Central driving down the field with 1:12 left in the third quarter. Central driving left to right into the win. So they're taking their sweet time, but had a beautiful play. Huge gain, almost 30-yard gain by Chris Weber.
That through the Knights, that last play
lightning
threw him off.
Fast, holy buckets. He was in motion, and he had a great head of steam heading into that. Handed off to Hansen by Huff, but he is met in the backfield by a couple of Knights. It looks like
Jones and Kunkel.
Yep, Jones and Kunkel, thank you. So a loss of about a half a yard, so it'll be second 10 for all intents and purposes with the ball on the 25-yard line. Oh, they're spotting on 24, so second 9.
It's hard to read the numbers, and it isn't. Depends on the light.
Yeah, it all depends on the reflection for me, because I got the reflection.
Thank you. Yeah, you're looking through the glass.
Yeah.
I got the open here, so.
Well, at least I have a nice open view of this beautiful scoreboard, which is showing a live video, so that makes it a little bit easier. Huff in the shotgun, hands it off to Stabner, who is met by 5 Knights. And he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Peters, huge tackle. He read that the whole way. He almost got the handoff, did Peters. He was right up in there. 16 seconds. It looks like they'll let this one wind down.
Oh, that was sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
great job by Peters and the entire defensive line there.
Played the defense.
They read that.
They made the adjustments. Maybe got a breather on that one.
Absolutely.
So
that's the end of the third quarter, with the Knights leading 23-7. Don't go away. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter here right after hearing from our generous sponsors in this commercial break. You're listening to O'Gorman Knights football on Real Presence Radio Network.
At McGuire Iron, we believe in building a better tomorrow by providing unmatched services to deliver life-sustaining water. We're a family-run company that has been in business for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Sioux Falls Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all the O'Gorman students and student-athletes good luck this year.
The Jericho Wall is a group of men who believe the time is now to stand together and fight for our children's lives. We, the members of the Jericho Wall, invite you to pray the rosary with us at 7 p.m. each Tuesday night at Planned Parenthood in Sioux Falls. Our mission is to protect the fruit of each womb, with Mary as our guide and Christ as our King.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting this rosary live on October 22nd at 7 p.m. from Planned Parenthood.
Come join us in the battle.
Welcome back to lovely McEnany Field with this amazing turf. Beautiful environment. Fans are having a good time. It's pajama night on the student body. They're having a great time.
They got an update.
A couple of footy pajamas.
Update down Harrisburg. Harrisburg down to 1-7. Brandon Valley 6. So we got a
down
there.
Go Tigers. How about that? Aberdeen Central 3rd and 11 now from the 26 and the change of the field. So they now have the wind at their back. Incomplete pass down the right-hand side.
So being fourth down.
Yeah, expect them to go for it. I mean, it'll be
he's got the leg.
A decent field goal. Yeah, he does. Two Eagles does. But, they're only down, 2 touchdowns in a field goal?
Yeah.
So they can get themselves here within striking distance.
17, they can win by 1, but this is going to be the play right here, folks. 4th and 11.
It doesn't look like they're lining up to kick a field goal.
Nope.
So they're going to go for it on 4th and 11, ball on the 26. 11:53 left in the game. And Knights lead 23-7 with Aberdeen Central.
And we're deep enough in the territory,
Yeah.
so turn the ball over on the 26 is not that big a deal for...
No,
Here we go.
Knights have used a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Now Aberdeen
And now Aberdeen just called a timeout.
They want to see how the Knights are lining up.
So with that timeout, we'll take a 30-second break here. You're listening to Knights football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
11:53 left in the game. O'Gorman leads 23-7 over visiting Aberdeen Central Golden Knights. The Knights have the ball, Golden Eagles. Hello. The Eagles have the ball on the 26-yard line. They're going for it, 4th and 11. Stacked right side. Huff passes it back. They're trying to go for a little flea flicker there, and it does not work out very well.
Well, both of them were contained. Makuska was over there. He was ready to attack him over there for the loss and then we had it covered here. I couldn't see who was Kowalczyk was here, so I mean they read it well. So.
Well, and the pass did not go off very well. It actually hit the back of the left tackle Connor Bockerny, but Kowalczyk was covering, so good for him.
They got an update on Rapid City. Sioux Falls Lincoln is up 9-7 the start of the second quarter, and Lincoln has the ball.
Yeah, only 97, huh? Oofda.
They got a safety.
Sounds like Harrisburg is up on Brandon Valley down south as well. Pass over to Stukel. And it tipped off his hands, almost intercepted by number 12 Hunter Lamar. Excuse me.
Did you see that where Stukel and Ryman were both? So he had his option, which one he went for the short guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to the closer, and Ryman was a little bit, 5-6 yards out in the same pattern.
Yeah.
So.
But Ryman has some good coverage on him by Avery Badmocks number 14. So that brings up 2nd and 10, ball on 26. Knights charging left to right. There is a tip up to Ryman, or a pass up to Ryman. Pass up to tip Ryman. Anyways, up the middle. Ryman is front.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah, nice gain of 18 yards by Tip Ryman with a pass from Schlingen. Now you get the idea.
And you use, I think, of course, in the quarterback coach, that tells me is like Ryman more in the offense a little bit more, and he's good. He's good for them 5, 6, 10-yard passes like that. He's tall. He's 6'4", 6'5".
He's got some offers from SDSU and USD, and get some looks from Northern Illinois, Nebraska, and Wyoming. So
there was a bad
definitely
ball.
A big-time talent.
Burkhart. It's the first time Burkhart has batted the ball, and
yeah, I really expected to say his name a lot more in this game, and so far it's been pretty quiet.
But it's really haven't gone his way.
No,
we're going to the. Oh, camera got away.
That was me. I bumped the table with my knee. It killed the camera. Oh my goodness.
Well,
does it have a tightener on it?
Camera guy won't get a raise.
My bad. Anyway, 2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 44. Schlingen in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Passes it up to Norton. Does a few steps and is finally brought down at the 42-yard line.
But, after Norton caught the ball, he stops a little bit. Mm-hmm. He looks around. He waits for blockers to come up there to help him to get a lane there. And so I like that.
Yeah.
And, of course, we're calling Norton's name more now a little bit. So he was quiet the first half.
A nice 14-yard gain by Norton. It brings up 1st and 10 now as the Knights are in Golden Eagle territory. Ahead 23-7 with 10:40 left in the game. Schlingen from the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Jones to his right. Hand off to Wishart, who runs up the middle. Gains about 5 or 6 yards, depending on where they spot it. Looks like they'll spot it on the 36-yard line.
What did Tegan have the ball about 3-4 seconds?
He had it about time, yep.
He held it there in the pocket to see what developed, and that's designed that way. And here, Tayshirt sits back and he hands off and goes, and really keeps that defense on their toes.
Yeah, a lot of credit to the offensive line tonight, and the defensive line for that matter. But really, this offensive line has given Schlimgen enough time to get his reads in. Have a lot of time. 10 minutes left in the game. Excuse me. Handoff, or a faked handoff. And defender almost going for, my goodness, yeah, he jumped, he timed that perfectly.
That was a high hurdle.
The defender, he almost jumped right over Schlimgen. He was able to duck under the defender, pass over to the right-hand side for an incomplete pass and bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, that's where you can get hurt. Guy jumps up like that and comes down. And
he timed it perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Good defensive. Teagan there saw that coming.
That was Stabner, wasn't it? 34? Yeah. My goodness, he's athletic and strong. But yeah, he timed that snap perfect. Anyways, 3rd and 4 now. Ball on the 36-yard line. 9:54 remaining in the game. Hand off to Wishart, who runs over to the right-hand side. He is all alone, folks. 10-5, touchdown, Tate Wishart. 36-yard rushing touchdown for Tate Wishart. His 3rd touchdown of the night. And it brings the score to 29-7. O'Gorman leads, pending the point after. 9:46 left in the game. As Tate Wishart brings in. As they bring on the crew. Struckle set up on the 10. Pavelko lining it up. Testing out the wind. Oh! Snapped it up and over Struck's head. He runs back to cover the ball. Kind of had a defender land awkwardly on his leg. Struck gets up, shakes it off.
So I think that's about the second time, I think.
Yeah. Well, both teams have had snaps kind of get taken by the wind and blow right over. So the point after touchdown was no good. That brings the score 29-7 with 9:46 left in the 4th quarter. You're listening to O'Gorman Knights football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Welcome back to McEnany Field on this beautiful fall evening. The O'Gorman Knights lead Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles 29-7 with 9:46 left in the game. Pavelko with the kickoff. And it is received by, I couldn't tell. Anyways, he received it at 25, brought it up to the 42-yard line.
Andrew Nelson kicked off, 15.
Oh, 15. Okay.
So we started using him the last couple weeks on kickoffs like that. So I just saw that. So update out Rapid City patches TD. They missed extra point. So it must be windy out there as well. They're up 15-7 over Stevens right now.
Oh, okay.
Out in Rapid. Number 2, Lincoln's number 2.
I believe that was Sam Rolfs on the return. It was. He brought it up 17 yards. So the Golden Eagles will take over 1st and 10 on their 42-yard line. Huff with the handoff to Hansen, who runs up the middle.
Oh, I like him.
Gain of 8 yards, 9 yards, 8 yards. Yeah. Well, he gets going with a full head of steam, doesn't he?
Oh.
My goodness. So 2nd and 2 now.
You should check. I wonder. He's got to run track for Aberdeen. He's got to. That boy like that, he's got some wheels.
Yeah. He's been really impressive.
Good athlete.
Ashton Hansen, yep.
What if he plays basketball?
I hope not. Huff gets the snap and hands it off to Hansen again, who squirts forward for another 7 yards. It's good enough for a 1st down, and the Golden Eagles will bring it to the 44-yard line.
1st down run by Hansen.
Okay, the clock continues to run. 8:54 to go in the ball game here in Sioux Falls. 29-7, Knights lead. gorgeous night. We've said how many times for football, but this is fabulous.
Yeah, it's been a windy game. We've seen a couple of errant snaps, a couple of missed field goals, the wind all having a play in that. But the Knights do lead by 22 points. Huff under center, 2 receivers left, I formation. Fakes the handoff to Hansen, runs out to his right. He's got pressure by Makuska, but he throws it away.
But
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Cade took him all the way to the sideline, and he knew what to do. He stopped. Other players would just laid him out, and heads up to Cade there. He could have tackled him there, but he knew what to do.
Knights number 5 in the state, coming into this game 5-2 on a 3-game win streak. Aberdeen Central 2-5. However, they won last week. Hoping to keep the momentum going are the Golden Eagles. 29-7, they are down. It's 2nd and 10. Huff gets the ball, keeps it, keeps his legs going. Look at him go.
Oh man,
brings the ball up about 4 or 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Good
second. See where they spot it. Yep, 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line.
Well, I think there's going to be some shakeups. You got 3 and 4 playing each other tonight, so this is a chance for, if we can win big here, a chance for us to move up to 4th.
It'll be an even bigger matchup now against Harrisburg next week.
Next seed points, but if Harrisburg could take Brandon Valley, but depends on that score there, who wins by what, for seed points and everything. That has a big difference.
Yeah. So 7:30 left in the game. Clock is running. 3rd and 2, and I believe Central is going to take a timeout.
In South Dakota, I don't think I've ever seen this much of a conglomerate.
Yeah, everyone just kind of bunched up. You're either in it or you're not, type of deal.
Like last year, there were teams where they're 7-0 going in the playoffs and everything, and so it's like boom, bang. You get beat and stuff and everything. So it's like everybody's going to beat everybody else. So it's not really. There's no dominant player in the AAA.
I'm not sure we've had a single week go by where there hasn't been a different number 1.
Last couple of weeks, Roosevelt's been up there.
Has it really? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of for Roosevelt to get knocked out. That's kind of,
But hey, we beat them. That's
what I mean. That's and so that they beat them. Lincoln beat us. We beat Brandon. So it's tipsy turvy and everything. But it's really you talk to Coffee. Nobody else has really seen it like this. So Brandon Valley leads Harrisburg with the pick 6. Brandon Valley's up 19-14 with 6:53 to go in the half down there. So yeah, we're gonna have a ball game in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
And them same Tigers come here to the MAC next Thursday night.
That's right, Thursday night. Last game of the regular season. Huff with a handoff to Hansen.
And
I think he might have gotten enough.
I think he's going to be
short.
short.
He was brought down on the 39-yard line, and that's where the first down marker is.
Nope, he spotted it.
Oh, they spotted it on the 35.
He's
they
short.
need to get to 34 for a first down, so it'll bring up 4th and 1 now with the ball on the 40.
And they have to go for it here.
Oh, they absolutely will. Yeah. 7:02 and running left in the game. O'Gorman leads 29-7.
And the clock is on our side.
Aberdeen Central with 1 timeout left in the game. And O'Gorman holds on to 2 of their 3 timeouts.
Burkhart was late getting in.
Huff under center. Oh my goodness! Huff under center did a quick handoff to Hansen, and Hansen was stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage by John Kunkel. That perfectly. My goodness.
Joe Matichak.
No, it's Joe Matichak. Okay, there you go. Yeah,
I saw Kunkel first. I'm sorry, I just.
No, that was exciting. Boy, he was pumped, boy. Holy buckets.
Oh.
So 1st and 10, the Knights take over on the 42-yard line.
That kind of seals it up here, folks. 6:38 to go.
Yeah, I'd say so. Schlimgen in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Wishart to his right. Fakes the handoff to Wishart. Passes it over to Norton.
We got a flag, so that's got to be on Ryman.
Pass.
What a tip out here. Tip. Hand to the face out here.
Norton met by a few Golden Eagles, but it won't matter because the penalty was definitely on the Knights. holding on Stuckel, so that'll bring it back 5 yards.
That was on Ryman.
Oh, I thought they said number 2.
That was 4. Anyway.
Well, either way, it was an O'Gorman night. So that'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Is Aberdeen having penalties?
They never reset the clock. But anyways, it is first and 10. Ball is on the 28-yard line for O'Gorman. So it wasn't even first and 10. It was first and 15. Wisher gets a handoff, brings it up to the 5-yard line. So now it'll be second and 12. Ball on the 35. What do you ask now? I'm sorry?
Has Aberdeen had penalties?
I don't think that they have.
I can't think. I mean, we've had a lot of encroachments and offsides and stuff, but I mean, I don't know if Aberdeen's had any penalties.
Schlim getting in the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Wishart, looks down the left-hand side, but passes it up to Ryman up the middle, who's definitely in for the first down. He runs it up the middle, past the 45, and he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So first and 10 for the Knights.
18, 19-yard pickup?
21-yard.
So they put it at the 44-yard line. He always brings the ball back.
Mm-hmm.
I was noticing that.
So first and 10 for O'Gorman on Golden Eagle 44-yard line. 3 receivers right. And a pass over to the left, caught by Norton, who's brought down at the 36-yard line. Oh, Logan Jones, excuse me, not Zach Norton. That was Logan Jones down the left-hand side.
You see the one, it's kind of 1-6, 1-3.
Good for an 8-yard gain. That brings up second and 2 now. Ball on the 36-yard line.
But now you're going to see a lot of these outs inside. You're going to keep the ball in bounds, keep that clock going, because we got under 5 minutes, 4.5 to go in the ball game. 29-7 Knights lead.
O'Gorman, 3 receivers right, handoff to Wishart as he barrels forward. Definitely enough for a first down. He's finally brought to the field at the 30-yard line. Nope, 29-yard line, and we have a Golden Eagle a little slow to get up.
Oh, he's holding
his wrist.
Yep. Oh boy. Holding his heart. 79.
Ethan Dahl. So as Ethan Dahl walks off the field under his own volition, holding his right wrist.
5'9", 260-pound defensive tackle. He's played good game inside.
He has, yeah.
Hope he comes out all right.
Knights, first and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. They lead 29-7 with just under 4 minutes left in the game. Big pass up the center, and it is caught by Logan Jones for a touchdown. Oh, got a flag on the field. Looks like they'll be calling this back. It is on O'Gorman, unfortunately.
Oh, he is so excited.
Oh, man, he was.
Poor fella. Poor
oh,
dude.
Goodness.
Oh, Logan, I feel sorry. I feel for you.
Holding penalty on Devin Brenner will negate the beautiful touchdown caught by Logan Jones. Oofta. So with that unfortunate chain of events, it is now, 43-yard line.
First and
23. Yeah. First and 22. It'll be spotted on the 42-yard line.
So Wishart comes out. So
it'd be kind of cool to have that little end-around reverse thing going on. It was a pretty fruitful play.
Tate's on the sideline, so.
Schlumgen from the shotgun, Pez off to Pavelko, who's unable to turn it up the field, and he's met by a swarm of Golden Eagles, led by 34 Staben.
And he stayed in bounds. He lost a yard, couple yards. So the clock runs. 3.5 minutes to go.
So second and a whole lot of yards, 27, with the ball on the 46-yard line.
I'd like to know the time of possession tonight. It's got to be like 3-1.
Oh yeah, easy.
Or over that. Over that.
Yep, easy.
They dominated the ball tonight.
Schlimgen, 3 receivers on the left. Pass it down the right to Logan Jones. Oh, how are you not calling pass interference there? It was a good defensive play there.
2 officials
could have easily went either way, but no, that was good defense.
Logan,
that was bad moccasin.
Excuse me, but I think they want Logan to get that touchdown back.
Yeah, they want it. Yep. So it'll bring up 3rd down. 27 yards. Number 14, Bad Moccasin on the play.
Look at the coverage he's getting. I mean, look at the protection. That offensive line again.
Schlimgen from the shotgun. Hands it off to Pavelko, who reverses it over to Stucco, who turns it up the field and is brought down at the 36-yard line. So a gain of 10. So the clock will keep on running. We have 4th down and 17. So look for the Knights to. That looks like they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
And why not? So 2:30 left in the game. The clock is running. Ball's on the 38-yard line. The Knights are going to go ahead, just go for it here. They lead 29-7 over the visiting Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Schlimgen from the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Pavelko in motion. Passes it up the middle. Off of Ryman's fingers. Nearly intercepted.
Just a little bit in front of him.
Yep.
So the Knights turn it over.
That was Mackie Jones who nearly intercepted the ball after it tipped off of Ryman's fingers up the middle. So 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central. They are going right to left with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game. They are down 29-7.
Update in Rapid City. Sioux Falls Lincoln 22. Rapid City Stevens 7 with 7:07 to go in the second quarter out there, the late game. Excuse me. Lincoln number 2 in the state. Roosevelt number 1. Roosevelt's playing the late game. They're just getting started out at Howard Wood.
Huff back to pass, has plenty of time. Throws it up and it is brought in. I can't tell who by.
But we got a flag.
But we may have intercepted it. No, we didn't get it. That was to Chris Weber.
Hackman on the coverage.
Stop by number 11, Weber.
Flag on the field. Looks like it was on O'Gorman.
Yes, it'll be.
Yep, Central will.
That goes by number 1. Heckman.
Had a lot of penalties tonight.
Yep, they'll decline.
Yeah, Hackman. So penalty on Hackman, passing interference.
That was a major mismatch, and that's why I was wondering why Aberdeen didn't go for that earlier in the game.
Yeah, well, they didn't have. Huff didn't have time.
No, that's.
O'Gorman's defensive line has done a phenomenal job of getting to Huff, putting pressure on him. So 1st and 10, Golden Eagles on the 24. Minute 43 left in the game.
So they wound the clock there. That was an incomplete pass.
Huff with the handoff to Hansen, who gains 7 yards. So it'll be 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. Ball on the 16-yard line with 1:20 and running left in the game. Golden Eagles hurry up and line up. Huff has all day. Rolls out to his right, passes, and incomplete. Okay, it looked like he didn't have it in his grasp.
Aberdeen hadn't scored since Hansen had that 3-yard run. It was 6:42 in the second.
Up pass falls incomplete.
Their only touchdown. That's
their second drive of the game, because their first drive ended in a missed field goal attempt.
Correct.
1:11 left in the game. O'Gorman leads 29-7. Aberdeen Central is on the 16-yard line, hoping to score. A little bit of confusion on assignments there defensively. Huff gets a snap, passes it out to Hansen, who's got a full head of steam from the backfield. It is tripped up. I can't tell who that was. It was Jacob Bird. Bird trips up Hansen.
No, that was Woodruff, 23.
Was it? I thought it was Bird who finished him up. Anyways, Hansen rolls out at the 2-yard line, so it'll be first and goal for the Golden Eagles. He had Wooswald got credit for it. Yep, 1 minute left in the game.
You look at these guys. I know how Bird runs, how you get the mannerism down and something. That doesn't look like the Birdman. He would have swooped in there and got him, but Wooswald got him.
Huff in the shotgun, rolls out to the right, passes it over the head of his intended receiver, Hunter Payson.
And who had pressure on him? KG. Number 52 was all over him. He had to get rid of it.
Gibber Zabier.
KG. I go in there.
Took me 8 games to figure that one out. That's why I took 2 weeks off so I could pronounce names better.
The students said they call him KG.
That's right. So 43 seconds left in the game. Knights lead 29-7.
If you want the right pronunciation, you go right to the students.
Yeah, they know everybody.
Yep.
Tight-knit family, these OG Knights. Students, I'm sure, are excited for the end of this game drawing nigh.
Oh!
As it's chilly and it's pajama night.
They gave it to him.
Huff dives forward, lunges forward, and they do give him the touchdown. He barely breaks a plane, but he does, and that puts a score on the board for Aberdeen Central, who scores for the first time since early in the second quarter on a quarterback keeper by Huff. A 2-yard touchdown rush by Huff brings the Golden Eagles to 13 points now, pending the extra point by Tyler Two Eagle. And I just had a black bug fly into my face there. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. So 36 seconds left in the game. Aberdeen scores their second touchdown of the game. Knights still lead 29-14.
Okay, update Rapid City. Rapid City Stevens, quick score, 22-15. So
there we go.
They're back. Close game out 22-14. I'm getting text from a from a parent of a Patriot. So, and I'm sending him texts too about our game because there's.
Oh, I'm sure there's interest. Yeah, there's interest on both sides there.
They're good friends. There's a player out here. His best friends at one of his plays baseball with is at Lincoln and vice versa, and so everybody knows each other. And so everybody's curious how their buddies are doing.
Sure,
especially the parents. So.
On the quarterback, number 5, Austin Huff.
Yeah, Brett just made a comment. It could be onside kick here, but it really.
No, it doesn't work out. It kind of blows up in their face, but.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? At this point, you want to try things. They are a young team, Aberdeen Central. So look for this team to continue to be better, because they do have a very athletic team and they're fun to watch.
And the ref moves up. That's what they're back for. So they're watching each line. 2 refs are on the 50.
Two Eagle.
It doesn't go the 10 yards.
Yeah, it doesn't go the 10 yards. So it is hopped on by. Let's see, who was that? Was that Gunnar Jones? I think it was Gunnar Jones who smuggled onto the ball there.
Matichek's coming. I thought maybe.
Number 37.
Yeah, Joe Matichek.
Oh, okay.
Joe Matichek, in the middle of the all-hands team, recovers.
Wasn't that a
onside kick?
As the Knights will line up in the victory formation. 36 seconds left in the game. And Schlimgen gets the snap, takes his knee.
And the refs are starting to make an exit here, Al.
Yep, they want to be the first ones off the field.
Except the white hat, he's staying put. Now they go.
Well, a great game by the Knights that makes it 4 in a row for them. And that'll bring us to the end of the game. Coming up next, we will have the Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic Knights Locker Room Show. You're listening to the Real Presence Radio Network, 94.5 FM, Sioux Falls, and 91.3 FM, Hartford. Also online at yourcatholicradiostation.com. The final score, 29-14. Knights win. You're listening to Knights football here on Real Presence Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
For 32 years, the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota has been helping donors express their gratitude to God for His many blessings by supporting ministries that they designate. Hi, this is Mark Kinzenius. Learn more about how you can leave a legacy of faith by calling 605-988-3788 or visit ccfesd.org. The Catholic Community Foundation, helping people grow deeper in love with Christ by sharing their gifts in gratitude to God.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagen Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Hi, John Fritsch Betts. The people we work with have two goals. Number one, they don't want to run out of money. Number two, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritsch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IM Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show, brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Now, back to the field.
Welcome back to the MAC, where O'Gorman Knights took down Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles 29-14 tonight. I want to start off as a beautiful 70-degree weather day, or night, I guess, and ends with a Knights victory. Again, Knights win 29-14 on what was an outstanding game by the Knights defensively and offensively. Their line stepped up big. Joining us in just a few moments here is Coach Jason Pavia. Coach, congratulations on the win. How big was that?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. You know, anytime you can go out and win a game and play football against just really the size of that game. They had some good athletes out there. I mean, height, they had a size advantage, height advantage out there. So he was proud of our guys how well we ran the football, especially first half.
Okay, having Ronnie Barkman back 51. What did it having? I thought the offensive line was outstanding tonight. Give plenty of time to Tegan in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously our run game is good, and especially losing Doty this week, with the injury, and then getting Ronnie back. I mean, simultaneous, so those guys are going to flip-flop in spots, and the depth that we have there is definitely improved from where we've been in the past. We're just hoping that all five guys can make it through the season. So that's been good. We've had guys step up on the offensive line, and like I said, we get the ball really well.
First thing was we commented. This is probably one of our first games. There's no turnovers tonight, which is fabulous.
Yeah. I mean, that's been obviously a point of emphasis that we don't put the ball on the ground and take care of the ball. And I thought we could have made a few better decisions in the throwing, and that's the stuff we need to work on. The one obviously we missed the throw in the back end zone. If we make a better throw, Logan Jones gets that touchdown there in the third quarter. And, a couple little ones were just right off the top of guys' hands that we're going to need to complete if we're going to run for a championship. And we're definitely moving in the right direction.
But you dominated the line tonight. You dominated the ball. You ate the clock up. Time of possession had to be like 3-1.
Yeah, it definitely was, and that's something that it's not really characteristic of how we play, especially in the first half. What's tradition for us. Usually we're a lot faster. Kind of move the ball a lot quicker than what we did. But, I was proud of our kids, especially, the end of the half there where defense has to stand. They get the bad punt and, we make them pay for it, punch it in. And that touchdown for the half was a huge touchdown for us.
So going in the final game of the regular season before the playoffs, next Thursday night here at Harrisburg. So what do you take from this going into next week as positive for the team?
Yeah, and obviously Harrisburg, they're big up front. They have a strong run game. We're going to see a team that can run better than what we saw tonight. So it's going to be kind of a challenge that we're going to step up to our kids. Then we go out and continue to run the football the way we have been, and can we stop on the line of scrimmage. And defensively, I was proud of our guys that we kind of bent a little bit, but we didn't break, except for that first touchdown. That our guys did a nice job of holding at the 30-yard line, holding, and making sure that they had to work for everything. We didn't give up that 50, 60-yard touchdown plays that we've been kind of been our Achilles heel the last few weeks. So that was the biggest thing for us is our defensive play and how well they did tonight. Taking it forward. We're gonna have to make Harrisburg learn everything. I don't know how they did tonight against Grand Valley, but I'm sure that it's they're going to be a very formidable opponent.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Go enjoy the rest of this win with the family and with the team, and great job tonight. We look forward to next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, God bless you. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, we'll find out who the O'Gorman Knights offensive and defensive players of the game are. And that's sponsored by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade in Sioux Falls. You're listening to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show on Real Presence Radio Network.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and an arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Searching for more great Catholic content? Visit our website at yourcatholicradiostation.com. Find Catholic news you can trust, information about events coming up in your local area, and the latest on what's happening at the RPR network. And don't forget that you can listen to any of our stations around the clock from anywhere in the world. Need prayers for someone or something in your life? You can submit those through our online form for the entire family to pray for. Real Presence Radio, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com.
Welcome back to the MAC, where O'Gorman Knights take down Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles 29-14. All right, now it's time for our offensive and defensive players of the game, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. I'll go first. This one's going to be an easy one. Offensively, I'm going to say the whole line. Honestly, the offensive line did an outstanding job, a phenomenal job giving Team Schillingen all the time in the world to make some beautiful passes, make some stretch out some plays when a little bit of pressure did come on, and open up a lot of holes for Wisher, who had 3 touchdowns on the night. So my offensive player of the game is going to be all the offensive line,
which we haven't really talked about all year, and that's fabulous. Okay, defense, you're putting on the spot here, and we did a coin toss, and it's hard. I mean, you look at, they all did, Makuska, Ryman, Peters, Matichek, Kowalczyk, they all did, Bird, Jones, Pavako, Heckman. But the name that I haven't said yet is going to be the 690-pound senior, number 44, Jonah Webben, I think, played a fabulous defensive game, and I just think that he just kind of outshined the boys just a little bit tonight, and he was there. He had that sack and stuff, and I'm giving it to Jonah Webben, defensive player of the game for the O'Gorman Knights and their big win tonight.
Absolutely outstanding performance by the Knights. The Knights players of the games are brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls. When they rebuild, they'll be back better than ever. Pizza Ranch are proud sponsors of the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools and the Real Presence Radio Network. We are taking our final break, and when we come back, we will have a final scoreboard update and closing comments here from the MAC in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on Real Presence Radio Network.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes, financial advisors with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office, know that building relationships begins with getting to know each client. Andrew and Thad can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, and other financial needs. Andrew and Thad can be reached at 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley, Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier Way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on First Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. You can also order online and they'll bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads is located at 41st and Grange next to Camille's. Crossroads, books, gifts, music.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to McEnany Field, where O'Gorman Knights take down Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. 29-14 was the final. Some interesting games going on right now in the rest of 11 AAA football. For those scores and more, Dan, take it away.
We're going to give it to Brett.
Oh, okay, Brett. You know what? Yeah, you do it. You do it.
Go into the end zone. So
The baton.
The baton. There you go, like track season. So we got a final up in Howard Wood, the first of 2 games in Howard Wood tonight. Sioux Falls, Washington 40, Rapid City Central 80. The Cobblers are now 0-8. Washington is 3-5. The second game of that doubleheader is going on right now, and a surprise, Watertown 10, Roosevelt 0, and that's at the beginning stages of that ball game. That's a
Go Watertown.
Watertown 6.
Go Watertown.
That would be the second upset of the year, but Watertown. You know what?
Agua City bringing it.
You never know. That's why they play the game.
That's right.
There you go.
We also have a game. It's a shootout in Rapid City. Sioux Falls Lincoln number 236. Rapid City Stevens 14. That's about 3 minutes left in the first half of that ball game. Lincoln's offense is going crazy in that one. And at halftime, the game of the night in Harrisburg, number 3 Brandon at number 4 Harrisburg. Harrisburg leads 21-19. That has a lot of implications for playoff seeding. How right now Brandon's 3, Harrisburg's 4, O'Gorman's 5. So
Well, by Monday afternoon, things could change dramatic.
And now we're going to move to double-A games. Brookings all over Spearfish, 47-0. Brookings tonight here all over Mitchell, 49-0 in the second half of that game in Mitchell. Here is this outstanding 7-0. I don't think they've had a game closer than 30 points all year long. Huron is trailing Tri-Valley at halftime in Huron, 14-7. Yankton is up on Douglas at halftime, 29-0 in Yankton. And no score report on Belfouche and Sturgis Brown up in Sturgis. And those are all the games going on tonight. We'll keep an eye on Brandon and Harrisburg, and also Roosevelt and Watertown over at Howard Wood right now.
Go ahead. Don't forget tomorrow you got Aberdeen Central girls are playing volleyball here. Monday, Brandon Valley comes and plays in the number 2 nights, Gorman, and also, and then Tuesday is also volleyball at Roosevelt. So the lady knights have 3 big matches coming up here in the next 4 days.
And I will be video streaming Monday nights here against Brandon Valley. That game's been rescheduled 6 times. So 6 times in Garden, guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird because volleyball's indoors. I don't know what's all going on, but Keeter told me about a month ago it's been rescheduled 6 times. So
wow.
Monday night varsity at about 7 o'clock.
Go Lady Knights.
O'Gorman's girl volleyball team is ranked number 2 in state.
Yeah, they're good.
Their only South Dakota loss this year was to Watertown. They did lose 3 up in Minneapolis last weekend. I will also be video streaming the girls volleyball team next Friday against Sioux Falls Christian, a powerhouse in AA for volleyball. That's always a fun matchup. Sioux Falls Christian girls, our girls. That's at 7 o'clock. Next Friday nights we'll have volleyball Monday night, football Thursday night, volleyball Friday night. So a big week for O'Gorman sports.
And the marching band, is that their chicken dinner Tuesday night?
I believe so.
Yeah, so they have their chicken dinner, and then they have the big final concert in the Lorang Theater, so in the PAC. So that's, if you're doing anything Tuesday night, get on over here for support the arts here and the band, which we've seen every home game, phenomenal and stuff. And tomorrow they're down in Vermilion at the Dakota Dome. I love the coach. He played with his daughter after every game.
Love it.
Jory's out there playing with her dad. And it's just
there you go.
Oh, Yoch.
Scoreboard update and all things O'Gorman in this little last segment has been brought to you by Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. Value Visor helps their businesses, help people and businesses discover, improve, and get value from their businesses. Jameson can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
How about them Jackrabbits last week down there in Youngstown with Bower beating them and stuff, and now tomorrow they go back to Indiana, I believe. So I got to get the state plug in. How's that? Okay.
So get the Hagen plug in, and I'll give it the plugs.
Yeah. Next week again we'll be playing Harrisburg right now, our leading Brandon Valley. But we'll go on the air at 5:30. That's when the stream will go live. The game kickoff will be at 6 o'clock. And then the night locker room show is brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls. Don't say ouch. You can call Dr. Mark at 361-OUCH. For myself, Al Benjamin, Dan Johnson, and Brett Byler, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And as always,
God bless.
Take care.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights Football has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Mini Critters, Barnett Vision Clinic, Crossroads, the Barnes DeMoore Group Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, I. Bailey, Farrendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Mark Bromus with Providence Financial, and Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor.
The preceding O'Gorman Knights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.